Uh-huh. Yes, yes. Ah. Ah! Beans, hello. I am nice. I am Green Dog. I am Green Dog for all your Green Dog needs. I hope everyone's doing great and wonderful and amazing. Yeah. We're here. We're here. It's Saturday. It's party time. It's party time, yes. Yep. Yes. Yeah. Ah! Hi. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Yeah, what up, Onyx? Hi. And Sebastian. And Catty Guy! Catty Guy, all the beans, yes. All the beans. All the beans. All the beans. All the beans. There's no snow here, so we are able to have our beans dance on the floor. I know this is something that is a luxury to you, because when you have snow, you have nowhere to dance. Your feet are in boots, and that's very sad. But that is the Canadian way, and that is the life that you all have chosen. I assume that you all were Buddhist monks at some point, and you decided to go up to the mountains, and that's how Canada was formed. I'm not really an expert in history, but I assume that that's what happened. I believe the Americans were planted in the ground by seedlings, and then we sprouted into from plants into beautiful people. And I assume that you guys were just travelers that decided to go up north and then forgot how to get back. And that's why you were in the mountains. So this all makes sense to me why you would not be able to have your feet dance right now. But I assure you that you Canadians are strong, and that because your forefathers were expeditioners that decided to not know how to get back from the mountains, that you all are little Mounties. You know what I mean? Do they not call you Mounties? I'm pretty sure that's because you are mountaineers and you were traveling up there and then you got stuck and lost. Or did you get found? And then you became Canadians. And exactly, this is the history that I tried to tell everyone, because it's not only false, but it's even better than the truth. You're welcome. You're welcome. No need to thank no need to thank me for false history. People do that already all the time. I'm just having a better version of their version. What's happening here? What's happening? Why am I fighting with the internet? Isn't life hard enough? Isn't life hard enough? Do we need to have this? Oh, I see my tail. I see my tail in the stream. I'm just trying to integrate. Trying to integrate the Discordia chat. And by the way, guys, we have a fantastic, fucking, awesomely amazing Discord group, the Fangsters. Please consider joining us. We are so happy to have you guys, and it means the world to us. I'm trying to be there more often, but I'm super busy with the lab right now, and that will change soon. But in the meantime, I'm crazy. I'm crazy right now, so I'm sorry that I'm not always on and live. I have had a lot of people give me quite the toot about not answering the messages, and I'm very sorry. I try to work on it really hard for a little bit. And I hear myself on Facebook again. I'm gonna relax. Quite the toot about not answering the messages, and I'm very sorry. There you go. Bye. And yeah, I understand. I'm doing the best I can. And it's not good enough, but I will try harder as much as I can. Hi, Roscoe. Yes, hi. And Sebastian. Hi, Sebastian. Yes. And Mr. Exister. Begone, beans. I tire of thee. I feel like Mr. Exister has a sonata, or a what's the Japanese one? A haiku of how much beans are not needed. Beans are not needed on the screen. And I will not be listening to any of it. Hi, Flywamato. Yes. I hope you're doing awesome. I'm doing good. I cannot complain. I cannot complain. Life sucks right now for me, but it is totally my choice. It's totally my choice, and it's one of those things where it's like, you know, like, do you know what your goal is in life? And like, are you willing to like deal with the bullshit to get to your goal? That's like kind of what I'm going through right now. It's like I have no one to blame but myself. It's like I could stop whenever I wanted to, and I can't. I have to see how the bad movie ends. Or maybe the good movie begins. We don't know. We don't know. Life is uncertain. Hi, Duhan. Yes, happy Saturday. And Brand said, oh, we had a flood of work today. A busted water pipe? That's fucking scary. I hope everyone's okay. That's terrifying. I mean, like, when you have, like, combine that with, like, electrical shit and tech, where we are, we have a ton of generators, and we do a lot of, like, chemicals and stuff like that. So, like, it's, yeah, we have we're basically, like, our own nuclear power plant at this point. So, it's, yeah. the new place I moved to is basically like where Homer Simpson worked. So yeah, we get nervous about when the internet goes offline, when like certain like computer systems go down. We like it gets to be like a problem. So I hope everyone's okay where you are. I assume that you have a much less exciting job than I do, but yeah, we are making all the things. And and Duhan said, meanwhile, down here in Louisiana, we can get a single flurry of snow. Yeah, that's because I gave it all to Caddy. I don't know if you guys heard, but Caddy got all the snow. I did something called a country reroute. It's very common in America. We have a record of snow that comes our way, and we say we can pass this on to another country, and so we do. Sometimes we send it to places like Peru and Bolivia, and sometimes Venezuela. But we've already done enough to Venezuela, so we usually send it to Peru or Bolivia. But this time we're like, you know what? We're being so unfair to the South. Let's give it to the Canadians, and so Caddy has been the recipient of it. Yep. It's very common in international law, or whatever word there is. Caddy says beans are always needed. They make the world go round. They do. Beans make the world go round. They do. At a time when the world is so stupid, mainly my country's fault. Hi. We would like to remind ourselves that we are all people, and we are trying to do the best we can, and we cannot condone the actions of silly things, but we do our best. Sebastian says, cannot wait for the next karaoke. Yeah, did you guys? Yeah, Sebastian, thanks for hanging out last night. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. Awesome. Yeah, that was fun. We hung out a little bit last night. Silver Mooney said, dancing through life. Was that a reference to Wicked? We're not gonna talk about Wicked. I have to stay on cue. If you get me into Wicked, we're gonna have a whole fractal. I cannot have a fractal. But yes. Silver Mooney said, nice, you could have sent the snow here to Cali. Yeah, I heard like Cali has like record high heat or something like that. I don't know if that's just like the headlines. There's always headlines that are like, oh, it's gonna be the biggest thing of something happening, and you click on it and you're like, oh, that's dumb. So I don't know. But I only read the headline. Life is like a box of rainbow beans. You never know what you're gonna get. That's right. Nowaki says, I'm finally watching the second part to it. Please watch it. Please watch it. I cried the whole time. It was so fucking good. So I'm not one to talk about Wicked. I don't feel like I'm one. I'm not gonna get into it. I have been waiting for this movie for 20 years. I remember being 16 years old, 20 years ago, and mowing my parents' lawn and being like, dude, this musical's awesome. They gotta make this into a live action movie. And 20 years later, I fucking waited 20 years, and I got this fucking shit. And it's fucking banger. And it's so funny, there's some comments that are like, this is too dark. This is like a Marvel comic movie. This is too intense. And I'm like, you can all literally go fuck yourselves. This Wicked movie is like the thing I've wanted for like 20 years. It's got like the music and all the best fucking people, and it's epic. And all the sound effects and the lighting and everything is like everything I fucking want. Like, dude, let's fucking go. Because if you've seen the musical is awesome. But it's like, the musical's live. It's only like the things you could do. There's so much you can do with special effects and generative AI and all the fucking shit you can do. And just like and computer generated shit. Like there's so much more you can do. Like it's so cool how they did it live. It's so fucking awesome. And it's like it's musical theater. And I went to school for all musical theater. So like I get it. But like dude, when you can do that shit on the screen and you've got all your computer shit and like everything just it can be so much cooler. Like why wouldn't you do it? And they did. They fucking did it. It was awesome. And they have the chick from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Oh my god, dude. And they have Ariana Grande, who I was expecting to suck hard at it. And dude, she's a goddess. She's a god. Well, I've always loved her since she did music, like always. But I was like, oh my god, it's like that typical thing where it's like you're trying to get everyone to go to the box office and watch the movie. So you have like Taylor Swift do the fucking like Linda person. And I was like, here we go. And she was amazing. She was amazing. Like, I was like, oh my god, you were so fucking good. And I've never met Cynthia. I've never known Cynthia Aviro. Is that her name, Cynthia Aviro? I'm fucking up her name. Yeah, she's my favorite Wicked Witch of the West. And I keep all of them in my heart. Margaret Hamilton is my favorite. But, I don't know. I think it's Cynthia Aviro now. Yeah, fucking awesome. Also, never forget the chick from That 70s Show, Mila Kunis, and Family Guy. Yeah, Mila Kunis. did an awesome Wicked the Witch also. Cannot understate how awesome she was in Oz. And now there's Cynthia in Wicked, and I was like, oh, all of her versions are the best. Now, Idina Menzel was fucking king, and she deserved it, and also got to be Elsa in Frozen, so she deserves all of that. But I mean, come on, Cynthia, let's fucking go. But yeah, good. If you have not seen Wicked, well, it depends. It depends if you're into that kind of shit. Brett, it's like no. Nebs is like, I'm not into that shit, and that's fine. That's cool. That's cool. If you're into musical theater shit, this is a treat because they literally made this shit like into a Marvel action movie. I'm not gonna get into it anymore. But basically, Nebs had to tolerate me being on the couch twice, watching both these movies, just crying and drinking because I was so fucking happy. I was obsessed. I was like, I've wanted this forever. Of all the movies, this is my favorite movie of all time. Yeah. So that's my fractal. I'm done. Yes. Hi, Trip Wave. Yo, thanks for hanging. Aisha. Aisha says, "Can I call you Nikki?" Yeah, you can call me Nikki. So actually, this is based off of my mom's dog. So I've had people that messed up the name. So his name's nice, but people have called him Nick, and I've never given a shit because Nick. So his name is Nicky, Nikki. He was a real dog. He was my mom's dog when she lived back at home with her mom and all her siblings. They had a couple huskies, and so Nicky was one. So there was a couple dogs. It was basically like what's the best way to describe it? I guess that 70s show is basically the best way to describe my mom's life. It was pretty great. Sounds like a party house, but they were all like doing shit. They were going off to school and all that stuff. There's just a ton of kids and doing a bunch of shit. And they always had dogs, but they got Nicky. Nicky was like their neighbor's dog. So what's really creepy is I found this out a year ago is that their neighbors were the Greens. Yeah, Green, Greene. And I didn't know that until like a year ago, and I thought that was super creepy. But basically the Greens were divorcing, and back then that was like taboo. That was like really bad. It was like not talked about because it was like the 70s. It was like so it was like so the man was leaving because of a work thing, and basically divorced, or someone cheated, or who the fuck knows. But someone went off to California, someone stayed in New Jersey, and so like she or he was, I can't remember which one, like stayed, was left with this dog, couldn't handle it. So Nicky was the dog. It was a husky, and if you know huskies, that you can't. A husky is not a cat. it's not a cat. They are a piece of work. So across the street, my mom and the family just took in this dog Nicky, and Nicky was a fucking basket case. Awesome dog. Attention whore. Yours truly. And basically they would just take this dog around town and just try to cope with having a dog. Which if you guys have tried having a dog, especially one that you don't have, it's akin to having a Pokemon where you don't have enough gym badges for the dog. Yeah, it's that kind of fun. So you just hope to God everything works out basically by the day. And so this is why I've named him Nicky. But I turned it to Nice. I was like, Nice is a cooler like brand name thing. So when people say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm calling you Nick," I'm like, I don't actually care. Technically, lore-wise, it's not incorrect. But yeah. Onyx said, "Can I draw a fan art of you?" That's awesome. I would love that. That's so cool. Please share it, because if you share fan art, I'll put it in our Discord group. That's so awesome. Yeah. That'd be so cool. We would love that, because I'll post in there. And by the way, guys, if you want to join, we're down here. We're here. There you go. Bam. Sorry, I'm looking at my computer screen. We're down here at discord.gg/nice, or you can just hit me up on my username, nice. But I'm sorry I'm not as responsive lately. We end up working all 7 days now. We're trying to get caught up on everything. Like we moved to like a new place. So it means that every order is behind, and I worked all day and I have like 200 emails on like, where's my order? And I'm supposed to answer them. And like, it's not just easy. You have to like go into the computer. Nothing's shipping. So I worked 7 days now, which is why it's been really hard for me to like post anything or really, well, I've been trying to post stories and reels, which I've been doing okay about. But messaging people back, oh no, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. So I'm sorry. I will get better at that. It's really bad right now. But I hope everyone is doing good. Hi, Onyx. Yes. Multi-Phantom said, "How do you come with the name Nice?" So yeah, so Nice was based off of Nicky. Really, I just wanted a 4-letter like artist name. I did a few things before this. I went to school for music, and I did musical theater. I was between musical theater and like doing music for screen, so like movies, acting, commercials and stuff like that, anything for TV. But also was like invested in musical theater too. So this is why I like Wicked and stuff like that. But at the time I started NIIC, at the time I started NIIC was like 2013. So that was when like Pink was out, Zayn, everyone had a 4-letter word. I was like, oh, that's cool. Like everyone has like a 1-syllable word for their name that's like 4 letters. So I was like, I'm gonna do NIIC. And so I picked that. I really didn't have any idea for NIIC. Everything that's NIIC now, it was like decided by all of you guys. It wasn't me. It wasn't me at all. When I started NIIC, I didn't even have the hat. The hat was like, didn't start until 2017? Something like that. So like for the longest time, NIIC was this. NIIC was with like the headsets and shit. And like I basically just asked people, hey, can you just draw like a green dog? And then I guess eventually, well, no, in the beginning, no, it was what's her name? What's the chick? I forget her name. Oh my God, she's so awesome. Casper. Thank you, Kyle. Casper with 2 R's. As I glitch, why am I glitching? Casper with 2 R's. And I was like, yo, just make me like a dog. Make me like a green dog. Well, no, she was like, what color do you want? And I was like, I wasn't sure. And back then, in 2013, everyone was something called a sparkle dog. We don't call ourselves sparkle dogs anymore. But back then, back in the day, in my day, in the furry fandom, everyone was a fucking husky. Everyone was a husky. This is why, like, Nikki was a husky, but I wasn't gonna make NIIC a husky because I couldn't be another husky. So I was like, okay, well, everyone's like a sparkle dog. So everyone was a husky, and everyone was a different color that wasn't a normal color for dogs. So everyone was like a blue husky or a red husky or like a yellow husky. Everyone was a sparkle dog. So I decided to be a green dog, but I was like, I can't be a husky. I was like, make me, and I saw the Akitas had the curly tail. So like, yo, make me like an Akita, because the tail was different. So now I'm here. So now I'm green dog. It's so funny. I had someone come up to me yesterday and be like, yeah, like I wanted to be green dog, but like you were green and I didn't want to make that weird. And I'm like, well, okay, well, first off, I don't have a copyright over green. I guess technically I could do that, but there's no reason for me to do that. Also, by the way, if you ever want to do something like a copyright or anything like that, just so you know, don't like stress about if you're making a character, at least in terms of the United States, don't stress about it if you don't plan on causing harm to other people. I mean that seriously, because literally, if you think like, oh, if I don't like copyright and protect my thing, it means that it means that like someone's gonna take my thing. I'm telling you right now, as someone who is a psychopath and has researched all these things, do not stress about it. Do your own thing. Do the most important thing you can do in this life. I swear to God, there is some weird law of the universe. It has nothing to do with religion or morality or anything. There's some universal law of the universe is, if you do good to others, you will do good to you. I'm telling you, it's not even a religion thing. Trust me, if you set out to do the best you can to help other people, you might get fucked up a couple times, but don't worry about all the weird like legalities and all that garbage of like, I gotta make sure I'm good, or like, I could never go out and do that thing because that would be scary. A lot of people feel that way. That's the system designing you to be scared and be a little fucking sheep and just sit there. I'm telling you, the law of the universe is if you're setting out to help everyone else, no one's gonna fuck with you. I'm telling you, you might get scraped and fucked up a couple times. It's nothing real. You will do whatever you want to do no matter what, because trust me, no one stands in the way of the person that's trying to help everyone. Just saying it. But anyway, back to the copyright thing. If you ever want to like feel like you like, oh, should I copyright this thing? It's only used if you want to go and do harm to other people. Meaning, if you're Nike, you have to copyright your thing, because if anyone else tries to use Nike, you just go after them like a fucking serpent. If you ever seen Nike, Nike is like notorious. The Nike and Disney are like the kings of like going after you. Do not touch me and my stuff. Go away. But like for anyone else to be like, oh my God, like I'm so sorry, like I took like the color. I do not own the color. I have no interest in anyone else feeling like they cannot embody like even a resemblance. We had something in one karaoke where someone, I actually think they were being generally like fine and like helpful, but they were like, oh my God, this person looks like you. And like, I feel like we need to like address the situation. I'm like, well, they just happen to have colors that like look like me, but if they came up with them on their own, like it's not up to me. I'm not gonna stomp on anyone. Like, and also too, like I've had people use the profile picture of NIIC for like a lot of people. Like, dude, if that's That's a you thing. Go for it. I want to see everyone have an awesome time in here and find yourself and do. If you happen to like look like my colors, like that's not who am I to say like that I fucking invented green, dude. Get out of here. Fuck out of here. But I know I understand where everyone's heart is, and that's so cool. No. Do whatever you want to do, and trust me, do not worry about, even if you're trying to make a thing, you're like, oh, I'm so afraid, like, what if I don't, like, protect the thing? Dude, just go out there and do your thing. You can look up on law and all that stuff, but trust me, anyone who's going to really come after your stuff, they're too smart for us. They're going to do it anyway. Don't even stress about that kind of shit. You're not underprotected. Like, anything you're trying to do to, like, legally, like, make yourself an ironclad thing is because you're about to go after someone. Anything with copyright is because you're trying to sue someone. And none of us have any intention to do with that, I assume. If you're the person that's really trying to make an extra buck, you're usually the one that goes out and does the copyright shit. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Don't stress yourself. So just a little friendly advice for me, because I've been through all that. I went through all the legal things of trying to do like copyright stuff like that, and I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this? Like, honestly, if someone really was like, oh, you can't do that, I'm like, cool, I'll just do another thing, and I'll tell everyone that I'm a new thing, and then we'll all just move over. Like, it doesn't matter. The character doesn't matter. It matters what we're doing here, which is having a great time and bringing people into what we're doing. So it's like, if you keep a North Star on what you're doing, dude, none of that shit matters. Don't let every dweeb tell you what you have to believe in. You know what you're doing. Oh, thank you, Onyx. That's awesome. Yeah. Hi, Alex Cruz. Alex Cruz says, how's your day? My day's good. I had to work today. I have to work every day and get yelled at by customers. But I didn't have to answer the phone today. I just had to answer emails that were angry. But answering angry emails is good. Much easier. Way easier. Is there enough stairs? No, there's not. No, I'm good. I cannot complain. Yeah. Ha. Hope everyone's doing good. Dan said, when I finally made my own OC for Sonar, I decided to go with the striking but realistic fur color pattern for him. That's awesome. That's awesome. Duhan said, nice casually breaking his back. Yes. Tug of war, Silver. Tug of war. Hi, Zayu. Yes. Gay on my head. That's fine. I'm not mad. I can do a gay on my head. That's fine. I am sure I will survive. Still trying to find a gay texture. I will get to it. I will get to it post-haste. There you go. Yes. Lukey wants my hat stolen. By the way, guys, speaking of Lukey, if you're into Luffy and One Piece, the new season is out on Netflix. I freaked out my fucking pants today. Just so we're all clear. Yeah. By the way, yeah, this is what NIIC used to look like. Before 2016? Yeah. I got a really awesome hat from someone for a birthday present, and it was great, and it didn't fit my real head, and they got very upset. And I was like, dude, it's fine. It's gonna go on the fursuit head. And then now, NIIC has a hat. So I was like, dude, you just did the best thing that anyone could have ever done for hats. I remember meeting Coda for the first time, and Coda's like, oh, you're part of the hat club. You stole my hat. I was like, Coda, yes, I did. I stole your hat. But yeah, I got a real life custom hat. Nice, and it's the hat that I sell everywhere now. It's so funny. Yeah, and I was like, I'm sorry, it doesn't fit my head. So we put it on the fursuit head. It worked out. Multi-fandom said, it's like if someone drew an anamorphic red fox, it doesn't mean it's automatically Nick Wilde from Zootopia. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Yeah. But see, this is all about the human mind, though. This is about anyone's going to come anywhere at you and try to freak out about things, and it's up to us. Unfortunately, it's up to us to be like, I don't know if you're serious or not, but I know how the rules work. Also, I know how the bigger rules work, where there's human rules, and then there's like the physics of the universe rules. And it's like, while you might have some law, that's fine, but laws only matter if anyone actually like cares enough to like enforce them. And these kinds of things are like not big deals. They're not hurting people. It's not threatening human life. Feel free to go after them, but at the end of the day, it's like, what are we talking about? So, and I'm only saying that because sometimes people come after you. Sometimes you get spam email too. I get spam emails all the time, even about streaming. People are like, hey, people are collecting royalties on your streams because of music. And I'm like, but it's all my music. I made all the music. It has nothing to do with that. Or sometimes like the karaoke things, I'm like, well, they always take out the royalties if I happen to be like a karaoke and then like something else comes through there. There's always a digital thing. We're all in there. So I'm signed up with like ASCAP, BMI, all the people, CSEC, the other one. There's an A and a B and a C. And yeah. So I'm like, that's cool. So sometimes people really mess with you, and I get nervous about this for a lot of like younger kids. It's like there's a lot of things in emails and texts and stuff like that. They're like, hey, we're gonna come after you for this thing, and it's like, dude, it's like a lot of it's like to scare you. I have a really, I don't want to take this as advice to anyone, but I have a thing for myself. I work with a lot of boomers and older people, and they'll always answer their phone. That's like, it's so funny to me. I'm like, why do you answer your phone? I'm like, I'm a millennial, and I feel like Gen Z and A would never answer their fucking phone. I'm like, I would never answer my fucking phone. Even if someone were to like send me a voice note, like, hey, like this is like the Department of like Criminal Justice, like coming after you. I'm like, if it's not in my mailbox coming after me, I don't want it. It's not real. And I feel like it's like I have so many like boomer coworkers where they're like, well, someone called me about this, and like they get like so worked up, like, well, this is probably not real. I'm like, the real crime is that you wasted all your time just even trying to question if it's real. Like, you've already wasted 20 minutes, like, and I'm sure you're gonna be in the car like huffing and puffing, like, should I pick up this call? Should I do this thing? It's like, dude, if it's not mail, dude, ain't nothing. Even my friends and my family know, like, if you call me and I don't pick up, you have to text me. You have to text me and say, Kyle, please pick up. Because if you just like call me out of the blue, you're not gonna fucking hear from me. Why am I gonna pick up my phone? Dude, I'm doing shit. And if it's really an emergency, you're gonna be like, Kyle, you want to pick up this one. And I hate to be like that, but it's like, for someone like me, I just don't have time. I don't have time to even sleep, let alone if someone wants to like pick my brain about something, like I'm not the person for that. I don't have that life where I'm just always home. I work that cozy 7.5 hour a day work week, and I get that Friday off because, you know, I've had a hard 4 days of like 35 hours a week. That's real cute. I work 35 hours. Last time I worked 35 hours was 2017. So yeah, no, nothing in the reality of where I live right now. I work probably 90 hours a week right now. And I will be building my job for that next week. Can't wait to get yelled at for that, but hey, why don't you fix your shit? And then I don't have to work 90 hours a week. Yeah, I work, and then I drive home, and then I work, and then I try to stream, and then I don't, and then I fall asleep. And then rinse, lather, and repeat. So like when people try to call me and stuff like that, no. If you don't understand my system, you shouldn't be calling me. So yeah. Sheriff said, God, I laid my finger on the button too long. I love it. Yes. Hi, Flamethrower. Yeah, what up? And Kai. Hi, Kai. Duhan said my persona is very logical for people who know me. It's literally my favorite fictional animal, Arcanine. Yeah, Arcanine's awesome. That's great. My favorite Pokemon is Lugia. For sure. Oh, hi, Kevin Paul. Let's go. Yeah, guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Someone had a note in Windows. It's so annoying. I don't even, there we go. Oh, that's funny. About our First Amendment and Second and Fourth Amendment. Cool. Well, I mean, couldn't you just look up the amendments? they're online. they're online. Yeah, I want everyone to remember about politics. I try not to get into politics too much because right now, we are doing something called puppeteering. And I don't want to get into it too much, but basically everyone's being forced into red or blue. And it's not because any of our opinions matter. It's because the oligarchy on top of you is deciding that you all need to be puppets and you need to fight each other so that you forget who the real people are. So just remember that. Just keep that in mind. Everything looks like online that's very serious and a problem, and you're going to be very polarized to go one way or the other. I'm here to tell you that none of it matters. It's not wrong. It's just the truth. Everyone is not entirely correct. We have no idea what's happening right now. We're all being spun into one corner or the other, and I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that. If I'm the first, I do apologize that it's me, but happen to know, fun fact, I'm neither red or blue, I'm green, and there's a reason for that, because none of it's fucking real, and we've all been hoodwinked. Sorry, yeah. If you feel the way whatever party you are is, I'm happy to tell you that none of that is real, and it's all attempt to control you. Sorry, yeah. Good luck. No worries, Flamethrower. Awesome. Enjoy GalaxyCon. Hi, William Kessler. Silver Mooney says, my favorite Pokemon is all the cute ones. That's funny. Yeah. I have two favorites. If it could not be Lugia, which is my favorite, it would be Umbreon. Umbreon's awesome. I went to a place called, it's not Pittstown. Was it Pittstown? I went to New Jersey for a St. Patrick's Day parade last weekend. And there's a chocolate shop in Pittstown? No, Clifford. It's Clifford. Clifford? Clifton. It's one of those weird names in New Jersey. But it's across the river of the Delaware, and it's called Clifton. And there's a chocolate shop there, which is fucking awesome. And they 3D print Pokemon, by the way. It was fucking awesome. They had an Umbreon. I was like, let's fucking go. And they had Charmeleon and Bulbasaur and Squirtle. So obviously they were catering to millennials, because he was also a millennial, and I was like, okay, you got me, bud. But yeah, they were 3D printing shit. I found that so cool. I was like, that's awesome. And they also did really cool, like this. It was like this. They had like things in frames, but inside the frame was like, the frame was just a mat, like this. Like it's like the border with the white, like a mat. And then you had inside, it was 3D printed. It was so cool. They had Dragon Ball Z people. They had Naruto. Oh, so cool. It was so fucking awesome. I was like, yeah, that's fucking dope. So yeah, that was in Clifton or Clifford, New Jersey. So cool. It was like the chocolate shop on Main or whatever. That's on Main Street. It was super cool. So if you live near there, go to the chocolate shop. They got 3D print stuff, and be like, holy shit, nice homie, this is here. It's true. Yeah, he was super nice, super cool. Wolfplay says, hi, sorry, I'm sorry I was not active for your stream. Had a midterm project. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I have been really bad at the stream this past week. I'm trying to get back onto it. My job is really bad right now. It's we just get yelled at all day because we're not shipping things, and I mean, we're not shipping things to people that are like saving the world. So naturally, when it's like, it's not like some angry like fat like white chick on Amazon that's like not getting her her brush for her cat. It's someone who's doing like a research project at Harvard that has like specimens that's gonna save Alzheimer's or cancer, and they're dying because we don't have the fixatives. Yeah, fixatives. It's a science thing. To give to them, because we are going through our own shit, and it makes me very, 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 very frustrated, because not only are we doing basic things like, I don't know, why don't we ship out things, also we're hurting people that are actually going to change the world. So if you think that I am yeah, it's been a thing. If you felt like I was a little out of sorts on Tuesday, that's because I was very drunk, because I cannot handle this anymore. But I'm trying to keep my calm, trying to get my cool, but I get very frustrated when, like, I don't mind fucking over people. I don't mind being lazy. Well, actually, I do. I'm a workaholic, and I really want to make sure, like, I do things well. So that's a type A thing I'm trying to get over. It's like, if I don't have control over higher ups telling me, no, we're going to do it this way, and we're going to make sure we fight it to make sure that our way goes our way, even if it means in the short term that everything gets messed up. Because that's really what it is. It's like they have a system, they want to make sure that thing gets done, and even if it matters to hurt people in the short term, that's fine. Okay, I get all that, but like also the customer on the end is like not just like a customer that like wants this really cool thing because they have a kid at home, like wants to do something. We can get into that too. But they're mostly researchers that are helping us move along humanity. So it kind of really irks me that we're not helping people move along humanity. It's gonna lose my mind soon. I'm like, they could save us from diseases, and you're stopping that because you don't have enough people and you're too lazy. Problem that I told you 3 times in an email with screen. It's fine. It's fine. But yes, there was a kid that was about to get a microscope for Christmas. I'm gonna be so calm right now. And I could not give him the microscope for Christmas for him to go on and be a amazing micrologist in about 10 years because I couldn't find the person who knew where the fuck the microscope was. So I did not get this child to have this thing in time for Christmas. And hopefully, I hope you found a better company than me to find this microscope so we could go on to have that scientific energy to go on and be an amazing scientist in the future. Because if I stopped him from his dreams, I swear to fucking God, I'd be so fucking mad. It's like, I am like the devil right now, and I don't want to be the devil, and it's pissing me off so much. Like, there's people, they're trying to save lives. But I'm good. This ends my TED Talk. Just, we're trying to start like a new cool AI bot software. It's gonna be so cool, and it's good for business, and that's fine. I love everyone making money, but I'm like, there are people that will just give you cash. They will drive to our place to pick up their shit, to complete their experiments. Please let them do that. If the human race ends, blame me. You may put me on a crucifixion. It's my fault. I tried to stop us from doing dumb shit. I do not. I'm hoping it ends soon. Hoping it ends. I'm trying, but it's been really. Shark says, I've never seen Nice stop the cock before. Yeah, when you know that you're between bettering human life and not, yeah, you get very upset. And you're like, oh, I could, at the flick of my wrist, help human life. And someone has your wrist held in their hand. Yeah, you become psychotic. It gets really bad. You're like, I want to help people research things to make humans better. And someone has your hand. And you're just like, ah. Can I break your hand? I would love to break your hand. I would love to help this person make humanity better. Oh my God, we'll get there. We'll be fine. It's just God, oh my God. There's so many projects. So if we do not advance humans as fast as we can, blame me. You have to blame me, and it's fine. I will take all the blame. I do not do enough. I do not hold enough people up to a burning candle and tell them, I will melt your face. I will melt your face if you do not. Let me ship this thing to this customer. That's fine. We'll get there. We are shipping things. I'm just like, oh my God. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say like, hey, I have animals here. I have research projects here. I have things here. It's just like, I know, I'm trying. It's the children's hospitals that are really pissing me off. That's the worst. And they have every right to. But I'm like, oh my God, we gotta do it, dude. It's the kids. It's the kids. So that's it. That's my TED Talk. The lesson I can tell you is, when anyone comes up to you with a good idea, hey, I like what you're doing, but I have this shiny new thing over here that's gonna really make things better. Just take a second. Just step back and see, like, is what we have that bad compared to this thing? Or is this like snake oil? If you don't know what snake oil is, look it up. Snake oil is a farce. People used to sell it in the 1900s. Oh, I have this snake oil. And it's not really oil. It's just snake oil, which is water. It's garbage. It's dumb shit. It's trash. Nope. Be careful, because we fell for that trap. And actually, it's not just us too. I should be more ingenuous. I should be more kind. A lot of us companies are falling for this trap right now with AI. I should be more clear about that. As AI becomes this whole thing and everyone lays off people, we laid off people. They're like, oh, AI and all this stuff, and I'm like, dude, yeah, AI will be cool in like 10 years. Like right now, it's, dude, you're just shooting a foot in everyone's. You're just shooting a bullet in everyone's foot. So yeah. But yes, this is the most psychotic you'll see me, because I have a proclivity to make humans get better and help us stop diseases and things like that. And I feel like at the epicenter of helping that, and I am literally the Antichrist right now, and I don't even intend to be. But it's temporary, and we'll get over it. And I just, oh my God, of all the evil things, I feel like this is one of them, and I hope it ends soon, because I'm getting very irritated. Ashley says, nice, you look so fluffy in 4K. Thank you. Do I look better? So I just upgraded Nice. I don't know if upgrading is the right way, but yes, I fixed Nice in Unity, and I hope he works better now, because he looked creepy for a little bit. I tried to like revamp him, and it's been since like February, and this has been the most successful I've been. So thank you. That means a lot to me. I've worked really hard on him. Hi, Daisy Boo. Hi. It's great. Of all the things I can't fix in my life, I'm happy that I could fix Nice. I can't fix people's science projects, but I can fix a furry digital avatar on the internet. Sorry, your Twitter account got hacked. I've seen a lot of people things get hacked. I don't know. I don't want to victim blame. I just feel like I have gone through so many things. Maybe I'm such a nerd. Whenever I see things that are like click-worthy, I just don't click on them, but I don't know. I feel like someone in my profile would get more hacks and things like that. I haven't gotten any hacks. I've never gotten any hacks ever. I've never had any issues with losing accounts. But maybe I'm just lucky. I know. Now everyone's going to hack me. But I just can't help sometimes. I feel like it's like we get sucked into other people. I have people that like spam me and stuff like that. And I feel like a big thing is, I was talking about it earlier with the copyright thing, is like, it's really easy for people to shoot at us and be like, hey, like this, did I see this screenshot of you somewhere? Like everything is like a clickbait thing. It's like, oh my God, like it's like trying to get everyone like off your thing. And at this point in my life, it's even with phone calls, I'm like, dude, if it's not a mailed letter to me, like I'm not gonna acknowledge it. And it's funny, like that's like the only thing I would ever do, because it's like phone calls, like when I get phone calls about like the IRS or like the cops or anything, I'm like, dude, like that's all like fucking bullshit. And it's like, it's so messed up, because it's like, what if that shit's real? But like, dude, I know, like if anything was real, it's gonna be a letter in the mail, and the worst case it's gonna be is jury duty. It's gonna be fucking jury duty. So no. And actually, I'm one of the few people that would love jury duty. I also am a workaholic, so like I'm working all the time, so I'm like, oh my God, I have to tell my job, oh no, I have jury duty. Like for me, I'm like, that's awesome, that's great. Everyone else is like, no, jury duty. I'm like, dude, I would love to tell my job I can't come into work. Like, yes, I'm paid what, like $7 an hour? Dude, let's fucking go. And I'll take a vacation day on top of that, so I'll get paid my regular rate on top of the government rate. Let's fucking go. Government being taxpayers, obviously. So I'm basically paying myself to be a juror and then get paid my whatever. Sorry, I'm a nerd. I'm sorry. Also, yeah, I get why people don't like jury duty, but I've done jury duty and whatever. It sucks. But dude, it's the law. Whatever. You have to remember what's not going to be there if you don't do it. Oh, that's so annoying. I don't do jury duty. You don't have to do jury duty. We could have a tyrannical dictator if you like. Halfway there, to be honest. Hi, Brother Janfus. Hi, bud. Sheriff said I'm turning nice into a Volkswagen Touareg. I don't know what that is. I love it, though. Wolf Flay says, like the fake streamers who needs a job that are begging for people to pay money for them. Yeah. YouTube wants people to have profit. Yeah. Duhan says, YouTube thinks it's real funny. Nice. Just take a second advertisement. I love it. Yeah. So, well, so those are all funny. It's the same on Twitch too. We're required to have ads. It's a thing. Like as an affiliate, you can't get around that, because Twitch is Amazon and YouTube is Google, Alphabet, all that stuff. So yeah, they make their money off of that stuff. That's what it is. I appreciate you guys hanging out for that stuff. I really appreciate you guys bearing with us for that. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Hi, Toby. Yeah, what up? Nice. Nick Cobalt said, Sora AI is so scary. I haven't used Sora. That's really cool. Yeah, I've heard, like, is that the movie one? There's a bunch. Yeah. Oh, Silver Mooney said, Kevin said, mine was hacked in 2021. If your account falling for phishing scams, luckily I got it back after my friends reported it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm sorry about the phishing things. Yeah. Yeah. There's something about, I think my issue is I'm too old, because I think when people are younger, they happen to see something come over their way and they don't recognize it as being like a phishing thing. They're like, oh, okay, this is just someone like I'm not saying you have too much trust in the internet, but like I remember a time before the internet, back in my old days, and I'm like, I remember a lot of like the spammy shit in the beginning, and I'm like, when I see phishing things, like we always have these phishing things we have to do for corporate, and I'm just like, dude, like I know what these things are. They're not real, because when people actually talk online, they don't talk like this. Like, but I feel like when you're younger, like you don't know, like everything's just like all kind of like conflated together. Everything like all looks the same. I don't know what it is. But I'm in like the sweet spot being a millennial. I'm like just young enough and just old as fuck to be like, oh, I remember a time when like people actually talk like that, and I know a time now how people talk. And it's like, I think like when you're too young, you don't understand how like no one ever talked that way ever, so like it's not real. No one ever has talked that way ever. So I don't know. Well, it's fine. It's fine. I'm hoping one day we get like all our AI agents. I know no one wants to talk about AI, but dude, this is the kind of shit that's gonna save you, where they'll just be like, yeah, don't do that. I got you, friend. Everyone will be like Legend of Zelda in Ocarina of Time. You'll be like Link with fucking Navi, the fairy, and we'll just have like our own little fairy and just be like, yeah. Toby has enabled nade mode. Let's go. I am mad, bro. I am mad. Come at me. I'm here for it. But yes. The important thing is that you do what you do. That's all I can ask. Toby was like, hi guys, I was up until like 4 a.m. on Unity yesterday. Yep, that's about right. This is why I've avoided Unity for months. I have shorts on. Let's get rid of the shorts. Streets. Not that one. There we go. Yes. Toby said you fixed the texture in your hair. Did I? Are we sure though? Hopefully. I don't know. I tried to reload nice, and this is all I got. And in this world, the shading isn't good on the maid, so I gotta fix that. Bye, Wolf, please have an awesome night. Yes, French maid, nice. Oh. Multi-Phantom says, Story AI has the most unreasonable guidelines. Like I would say, anamorphic fox, and it would somehow be related to third-party content. Oh, it would like flag you for doing that? Yeah. That's annoying. Yeah, that'll be a thing too we gotta deal with. They're trying to filter in, like, hey, don't take copyright things. Yeah, that's a thing. It'd be a thing. Let's do that one. Yeah, there you go. Let's sit down somewhere. Very nice. Let's do a down cities. Ah! Ah! I'm gonna have to hear that. I don't want to sit here. I do not need to sit here. Let's go here. Perfect. Please hold. Your call is very important to us. I have a beer over here. A must-have. A must-have! I'm in the couch. I'm in the couch. I'm just a green dog, and I'm in the couch. Ah, there we go. Insane. You're all doing great and amazing and great. Not great enough, apparently. Boop. Hold that. Oh, that's great. Yes. Go higher. Perfect. That's great. Yes. Oh, thank you, Mr. Jess. Hi. Yes, Caddy. Yay for beer. Let's freaking go. Carrie says, I wish someone would bring me to a con. Yeah, for my first con, I had to take a mega bus from New York City to Anthrocon. That was wild. I had no one who was able to bring me to a con. I put it upon myself to stress out and get myself to the con, and I did it. I was very excited, and I ended up finding a friend who was able to let me sleep on their floor. So yeah, my first furry con, no bells and whistles. I had to take a 8-hour bus ride to Pittsburgh from New York City, and then I had to sleep on someone's floor, and it was great. But that's what makes it fun. Yes, snip the mean beans. And I agree with Silver. Just because you are a fun person and because you might have your flaws does not mean no one wants you. Yes, this is true. And everyone, it's all subjective. Life is subjective. Everyone will have a time in their life where they feel like no one wants them, and it is completely in their own head. No one ever not wants you. That's not real. That is in our own head. There's this thing we do in our human brains. I know we're furries. I know. You just humor me for a second. There's something that I call stacking. When one bad thing happens, we like to stack it on. Like, okay, well, I had this one rejection, so therefore no one likes me. I had this one bad thing at work. I just keep messing up and failing. We always do this stacking thing. It's easier. Now, there's a reason for that biologically. I know no one wants to talk about biology. I know. You'll have to humor me for a second. There's something about humans where we want to stay alive. I know. It's fucking crazy. Remember, from time to time, that your body is programmed without your permission to keep you alive. I know that is going to be difficult for people to understand, but it makes your life a lot more simple. When you feel like you're lazy sometimes, or you feel like everything's out to get you, it's not. It is you trying to keep yourself alive. We are programmed to be lazy when work is too much, so that we're not always going out into the wilderness and fighting bears and lions. This is not completely useful in today's world, but regardless, our brains decided that we're not going to update our fucking hardware. This is the same thing with stacking. We feel like when one thing bad happens to us, they're like, oh my God, like this is like one failure after another, completely ignoring though all the times throughout the day you didn't die. Okay, your boss yelled at you, but may I remind you that no one T-boned you on the way to work. Meanwhile, you didn't trip over any sort of uneven pavement on your way to your job. Meanwhile, there was no bad poisonous food in your delivery from Instacart that was delivered to you, or Grubhub, or whatever the fuck. So just telling you, we are very selective in the things that we choose to perceive. There's a phrase that I love, and it's called, it's not what you look at, it's what you see. And that's so fucking true. Because your brain is designed to keep you safe. I swear to God, when you feel like, oh my God, why is everyone out to get me? I guarantee you, no one's out to get you. Your brain is telling you, oh my God, I need to keep myself safe, because if I do not do this crazy fucking perception of reality, I will die. And it's completely unhinged, but it's what's kept us alive for at least, 15,000 years? How long have humans been around? Someone Google that shit. Yeah, that long. That fucking long. This is the laziness epidemic too. Everyone's like, oh my God, I feel so lazy. It's like, dude, we are literally conditioned to have to push through that shit because we were designed as a species to work together. That's the only way we're only gonna get through shit. So when you ever feel like you work hard and then you just don't work hard enough, I'm telling you, dude, it's because back in the day, we were fighting mountain lions, and you can't fight mountain lions every day because your chance of death is like 70% every fucking time. If you fought all the time, you would not have an incentive to store your resources and shit. Just telling you. I know I sound crazy, but I'm telling you, this is how it works. So do not let yourself do the stack it meme. Don't do it. Don't feel like it, because I've been a sucker, dude. I've been a sucker for that too. Oh my God, everyone fucking hates me. Dude, it's this one moment in time. I do this with work a lot, actually. I have to tell myself, I've said on here before, my golden rule is to not give up, because it'll seem like things are so fucking busy and everyone wants you like up their taint. Everyone's coming at you for like this fucking thing and this fucking thing. You're like, dude, I can't keep this up. This is like unsustainable. And for some reason, if you just keep going, it all subsides. Everyone just gets tired and they give up. Like humans do that shit. They just like, they try to come at you all at the same time. It's like they say, what's the phrase? It's like feast or famine. Everything's feast or famine. Like everything just comes in a wave for some fucking reason. So like you can get caught up in that shit. Be like, oh my God, like, oh, this is like unbearable. This is so overwhelming. Can't do this. But dude, if you just push through that shit, everyone eventually just like calms the fuck out. And then you're like fucking apex. You're still doing your shit. And you're like, fuck you all, I'm gonna keep going. And then it's like, great. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Our minds are sent out not to fuck with us, but to keep us alive. And we like to perceive the world incorrectly. Thank you, Multi-Fandom. Humans have been alive for 300,000 to 350,000 years. Thank you. Not 10,000. I love that. That's great. What's wild is like life for people has like remained the same for like what, like 600 years. But when you think about things like that, like in previous times and eras, like they didn't like move technology like we do today. It's insane how fast we move technology. It's like 10 years ago looks nothing like it does today. When I grew up as a kid, looks nothing like this shit does. Oh my god, it's wild. If I had a tablet as a kid, I'd be so fucked. Oh my god, insane, insane. Yeah, it's wild now. Duhan said, how did it take 8 hours to cross Pennsylvania? Is Louisiana really that compact? It only takes us 6 hours to get from New Orleans to Shreveport. Nope. Pennsylvania is 6 hours from east to west. But I wasn't from Pennsylvania. I was from New York City. Now I'm in Pennsylvania. Now I'm pretty sure now it's still a 6 hour drive because I'm right on the border of New Jersey. Thank you, Mr. Dress. Toby said, furry, where? Yes, hi, Shiny. Shiny. Yes, let's go. Yeah. I'm only saying all this stuff. I'm only so passionate about this stuff because I've been a victim of how my brain has worked. There is nothing wrong with thinking and being introspective, but sometimes we have to step outside ourselves and just be really careful about how we fall prey to our biases in our head. We like to think we know all the things. I have thought for the longest time, not that I was smart, but that I would solve all the problems that I had by just thinking hard enough, and that I failed before because I did not think hard enough. And I've only found that to be nothing short of false. Sometimes thinking is not the best thing to do, and a lot of people come to your aid and help you. So it's better off to be helpful to everyone. Yeah. I am a dog. Okay, is my battery good tonight? Because I totally died last night. I'm sorry if I like left off early last night. It was crazy with everyone there. I'm so happy you got to see when Snake sings. That was so cool. He just released a new album, so that was very dope. Oh, Ted's here. Hi, Ted. Yes. Oh my God. How are you, bud? That's awesome. Oh, Mr. Jess had a question. Yo, ask it. Ask it. Yeah, I always like thinking about stuff like this because I am trying to map out humans and myself. I've been through a lot of depression. I've been through a lot of problems in my life, and it's been so cool to try to understand, at least to map cause and effect. Trying to see things from an emotional point of view has been nice in the short term, but I just want to know how I can do the best I can to help people. And I feel like I've been short-sighted and only looking at all my feelings. Trying to get different perspectives has been really helpful to me lately. I'm not saying it's all perfect, but it's been helpful. But also thinking like stuff like that where it's like, oh my God, like why does everyone hate me? I get this question so much to me when people try to ask for advice, and I'm like, the best part is it's like, dude, like if you just had more data for yourself, like if you're like, right now everyone hates me, no one can stand me. It's like, yeah, but if you had more instances where you were out, you had different jobs, you had different places to go to, aka being an adult, you would see that you would not have the same perspective. I find, for example, that things that bothered me as a kid, not saying that being a kid is like something to write off, because I think a lot of parents make that mistake. Being a kid is fucking hard. It's fucking obnoxious, and I tell people, there's so many people my age that are like, oh, I would love to be a kid again. I'm like, I would not want to be a fucking kid again. Fuck that shit, dude. I would rather solve my problems with money. Like if I had to like go get a side hustle or something and that's what fixes my problems, like I would rather do that than like worry about the bully in school the next day. There's so much you can't control as a kid. Like as an adult, you can just basically fucking control everything or find some other way to deal with it. It's not that way as a kid. And I know that's like being like overgeneralized, and there's all kinds of things that are issues with like mental health and stuff like that. I totally get that. But for the most part, at least for me, a lot of my issues as a kid were things that were an issue. I find a lot of the people that come up to me and ask me for advice, at least in our furry chats, I tell them, I'm sorry, but you have to move out of your parents' house. You have to. Like, a lot of the problems you have are with your parents. And dude, like, there's this weird thing, like when you're a kid, and like, dude, parents suck when you're a kid. They suck. That's the thing, they suck. But there's something that happens when you're like in your 20s and you're like, dude, my parents were so fucking boss. Like, hopefully your parents are boss and they didn't do anything like fucking weird or anything. But dude, I couldn't fucking stand my parents as a kid. And then when I was older, we're like fucking like drinking buddies. Like, there's something that happens where you're like, oh yeah, you did all the right things you did because I'm me and I'm a psychopath and I work my ass off. And like, even when bad shit happens to me, it's either shit I did because I'm a fucking idiot or shit because I just couldn't control the situation. I had no help. I still got through it. I still found a way to figure it out because you told me no one's coming to save me. And that's all that I can do is like, hey, no one's coming to fucking save me. I'm going to figure out a fucking way to figure this out. Let's fucking go. Like, dude, my parents did that to me. That's who I am. And like, I hated that as a fucking kid when they're like, go fuck yourself, figure it out. And I'm like, fuck you, don't tell me to figure it out. But hey, I'm here now and I have literally people that are twice my age telling me I can't do my job because I can't figure it out. And I just want to be like, that must be nice to be you, because when I had someone like you as my parent, they told me to go fuck myself and figure it out. So it must be cute. Meanwhile, I am like half your fucking age and basically an infant compared to you, and let me go unplug and replug in your fucking computer. Oh yeah, so shit like that is just, oh my God. Who ate ghost peppers? Ghost peppers are hilarious. They're like, sometimes they hit and sometimes they are just like not exciting at all. You never know. Sheriff Zach said FAFO. Fuck around and find out. It's true. Duhan said, apparently Florida is toying with 80 miles per hour speed limits for the interstates, which will make Florida a state with the highest speed limit. Yeah. I gotta be honest, I don't see anything problem with 80 miles an hour. It's whatever. Yeah. Dude, they're just speed limits. Everyone will do whatever fucking speed they want. And as if you've ever been on a highway, you are obligated to go the speed limit at which everyone else is going. You have to. Like, I know there's like things like Hall's laws and stuff like that, but there's this weird thing. I was talking this earlier about how like there's the laws of the land and there's the laws of physics. The laws of physics on a highway is you have to go the speed everyone goes. I'm sorry. Like, it just, if it says 50 and everyone's going fucking 70, you better go fucking 70. Like, you just have to. Like, you are on a murder weapon and you are on a highway with other murder weapons. You just have to do the fucking speed. That's all. That's all. Just do the best you can. My dad always called it defensive driving. Defensive driving is like really something people have to get better at. It's not just about the laws of driving. You also have to, unfortunately, be more proactive as a driver. You have to really like anticipate people fucking up. I do this all the time. If I'm ever at like a four-way stop, I just anticipate someone's not gonna follow the fucking rules. If I'm ever at a red light and it's a four-way red light, I always anticipate someone's gonna make something. I call it a Delco left. I'm from Pennsylvania. We have a county called Delaware County, which is called Delco. It's right next to Delaware State, the state of Delaware. And there's something here called a Delco left. For some reason, I used to live in a county called Delaware County. And the Delco left was as soon as a four-way light exchange turned green, left turners could go first. Because it just seemed so rude for everyone going like forward and to the side to make the left turner wait forever. Motherfucker, you're the left turner. As a left turner, you have to go last. You do not have the right of way because you going left inconveniences all flows of traffic. This is why you go last. Everyone that goes forward and the other opposite direction goes first, and you, motherfucker, go last. But in Delaware County, we all got so suicidal empathy. We got so like blood fucking heartboned about this shit. We got so like fucking sad about this. Oh, I feel so bad for the person that has to like wait forever to make their turn. And then the light goes, dude, they're going fucking left. They impact all flows of traffic. But in Delaware County, it's called the Delco left, and the left goes first. Even cops let the person go left first. It's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, that's the thing. But you have to anticipate dumb shit like that. You have to anticipate that no one's gonna play by the rules and that you have to protect yourself. It's called defensive driving. And on the highway, it's exactly the fucking same. Everyone's going that speed, go that speed. Whenever I try to put my brakes on or make a left and I have to, or a right and I have to slow down, I always check on my back mirror. I don't anticipate or assume that the person behind me is going to do a good job of stopping. No, because yeah, okay, they hit me, it's their fault. Ha ha, fuck them. No, dude, they hit me, haha, fuck them, and then I have to call the fucking cops. I have to hope they fucking pull over. I have to wait 2 hours for this whole thing to be over, and no, it's not over after that. I have to call Progressive, and then Progressive has to call Geico, and then it has to be this whole fucking thing. So while har, I'm right, I also wasted the next 2 weeks of my fucking life. Also, if they didn't T-bone me and destroy my car, which is now totaled, I'm fucked. Case in point, being a defensive driver is best. People are fucking stupid, and you will spend a lot of time trying to be right. You're better off figuring out how you can survive and move forward than trying to be the one on top, because you'll never win. There'll be bureaucracy everywhere, and you're better off not even worrying about that shit. But 80 miles an hour seems like nothing to me. I feel like people speed on that shit all the time. I had a coworker. We're in Pennsylvania, and she went down to North Carolina, and she got fucked over by the police because she was flying so fast, probably on the interstate, probably I-95 or something. And yeah, she got fucked over on that stuff. So it's like, it sucked. She had to drive all the way back to North Carolina for her speeding thing. Oh, that sucked so bad. That's the worst part about it. You can't even do that shit online. You have to go back there. Oh, brutal. So yeah, I get it. Yeah. And car crashes suck. Yeah, exactly. Car crashes suck no matter who's at fault. It's scary. Unfortunately, it's not up to us. It's not fair. But regardless, just keep yourself safe. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong when you're fucking dead, because centrifugal force and fucking E = MC squared happens to your face. Sorry, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Keep yourself safe. Assume everyone's a fucking idiot. Assume that everyone didn't deserve to get their license, and dude, your life will be so much better. It's hard. It's hard to assume that way, but it's like, it's the same with everything in life. It's so easy to think like, well, everyone has to do their job, and I can't believe they didn't do their job. Yes, you're more than welcome to think that way. You have every right to think that way. That's how at least America was set up. But dude, it will not serve you. It will hurt you. You'll be more frustrated than you will be vilified. It will be in your best interest to try to do the most you can for yourself and see what you can do. No, I'm not here to victim shame and be like, oh, well, what could have you done and all that stuff. I'm just telling you, like, if you can try to treat yourself like, what could have I done? It'll help you out of so many problems. I can't tell you the amount of times I've seen fights between people and car accidents and things because like, well, you should have done that. And it's like, yes, but like, dude, if you could just have had a little more proactivity, you could have spared yourself this. And I'm not saying that you had to. I'm just saying, wouldn't it have been nice if your life was much fucking easier and you just got the fuck home? It's not fair. Never said it was fair. But trust me, it's not about being fair. It's about having fucking sanity. And a lot of us are looking for fair right now, and we will be very fucking disappointed. And I'm all about freedom. Caddy was like, I've been in bad accidents. I was off work for over a year in 2015 because I got rear-ended back in 2015. Cracked a bone in my neck. Could barely move my neck. Oh, that's fucking crazy. I have a coworker like that right now. She got T-boned in her truck. And yeah, it's been like a lawsuit for a bit. It's been crazy, and her back's getting fucking worse. So we're all suffering at my job. Yeah, that affects everyone. That's wild. Mr. Jess said, also the people out there, and you know who you are, use your freaking turn signals. Without them, it's very dangerous. Yeah, I can't fucking stand that. I've also heard, though, it's a cultural thing, because my sister just moved to Missouri, and in Missouri, they do not use turn signals. She lives in St. Louis. And she says, yo, I moved out here, and no one uses their fucking turn signals. So I think it's a cultural thing. I think some people just don't feel the need to. I can't tell you, dude. Do yourself a fucking favor and use your turn signal and assume that no one else will use their turn signal. You will be so spared. I have some people sometimes, it's like they come on me, they come on at me, and it looks like they're turning left and they keep going straight. I'm like, that's fine. I just assume that no one's gonna do the thing they're supposed to do because I've got one car and I don't have the time to go through all the bullshit of insurances and things like that. I can, but I hurt my job. I hurt myself. There's no benefit. I don't have a car. What do I get, a rental? Maybe, or I have to take Uber. It's fucking expensive. And even if it's not my money, I have to then wait for the fucking Uber driver to come. It's a whole fucking thing. Like, and if they totaled my car, I gotta find my new fucking car. Like, dude, there is no benefit to being right. It's the only benefit is to do the best you can to keep yourself good. Toby says, I drive a BMW and use my signals. I feel like BMWs are good. That's good. I'm sorry, Caddy. That's crazy. And dog is in Victorville. Where's Victorville? I suffered a broken arm, but I'm fine now thanks to 2 years ago. The car that hit me was a fault and got arrested. That sucks. But you know what? It sucks more for you. That's crazy. I had a friend that used to, he was my brother's friend. He used to hold his arm out the side of the car. Yeah, until a truck clipped him. Yeah, we know how that ended. It sucks. It sucks. Sometimes shit happens. And you know what? That truck driver was wrong. Was he wrong? I mean, like, just shit fucking happens. Like, it's like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He doesn't have a fucking arm. Like, it sucks. Actually, that's not true. He ended up getting stitched up, but it's not the same. It's not the same as it was before. Sheriff said, I was in one accident when there was a taxi driver downtown Brooklyn ripped off the front driver's side fender, flare off for 2005 Jeep Liberty. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and so like I lived in New York. So is this New York? Yeah, Brooklyn. Yeah, I lived in Brooklyn. I lived in Queens. Yeah, this is valid. I do not drive in New York City. I can if I have to. So Nebs doesn't drive in Philly. I'm happy to drive in Philly. Cities are a brawl. If you haven't driven in a city, like a real city like New York or Philly, yeah, you have to fight. It's aggressive. So like when you say shit like that, yeah, that's valid. Like people just, I'm shocked that more cars don't get in accidents and don't hog up the whole fucking interstate. It's crazy. Yeah, you have to be aggressive when you drive in the cities. I fucking can't stand it. But like when we're going to Philadelphia, like I always drive. Nebs doesn't drive because I got that shit. I hate driving in New York. I used to drive to, my brother used to live in Brooklyn. So I did drive to Brooklyn because like coming up from PA, you're just on I-95 and you just like, it's much easier. There's parking at least in Brooklyn. Like somewhere I will find parking. Manhattan, fuck that shit in Manhattan. Absolutely not. But yeah, in New York, yeah, it's all a fucking free for all. You basically take traffic laws as a guideline. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean. They're more like guidelines than actual rules. You take them as like, okay, that's very nice. I'll do the best I can. Meanwhile, there's like 4 cars like revving up right behind me and trying to like clip me off like it's fucking Mario Kart. Like, yeah. No, thank you. It's like fucking Diddy Kong Racing in any city of the first class in the United States. But it sucks. I'm sorry. Oh, Toby said that's a joke. BMW drivers are not known for using their signals. That's so funny. I love it. I have a deep problem with people that don't use their turn signals. I just feel like anything you can do to keep yourself from obliterating your car would be amazing. Because I don't think people have been in enough accidents. They're fucking terrifying. And you do not get out the same way you came in, as Caddy has just said. You do not return from her car accident you were in the same fashion, let alone your car. So it's like, dude, don't fuck with that shit. Like, we are all going like at least 50 miles an hour. Dude, I don't know what that is in Canadian kilometers, but it's not fun for your body. Your body is not designed to go at that velocity. So you will get shit fucked up. So try at all fucking costs. It's so funny. Like, we're so accommodated to cars. Like, it's so funny to see like the Ford T model, the original cars. The original cars didn't have brakes. The Ford T model didn't have brakes. Why would you need brakes? You would just stop. It's not like there were like a highway or like a billion cars. There was mostly like horse-drawn carriages at the time. So like to have like a car, like yeah, it drove like at best like 15, 20 miles an hour. Like it'll stop. Like everyone just fucking chill out. Now it's like, dude, you need fucking brakes. You need fucking brake lights. You need turn signals, dude. You are like, you have a weapon. You have a fucking weapon. And that's when people get into like have the cops pull them over and shit like that. Like it seems like ridiculous, but like, dude, like if you fuck up shit like that, dude, you can hurt someone. Mainly yourself, but you can definitely hurt someone. Mr. Just says, it frustrates me when I don't drive and I know how to use a turn signal, but the person next to me has a turn signal and doesn't use it. Yeah, it's dumb. Just know, do not feel bad. They will have their day. Trust me. No one survives the stupidity. It's only a matter of time. They'll have a problem. It's unfortunate. I don't ever wish that on anyone, but trust me. No matter what you do in a car, if you fuck up something and you feel like you can get away with it, I'm just saying that very generally, so no one feels like I'm talking to them. But if you feel like you're doing it, your day will come. It will happen. Happens to all of us. Yeah, just be careful. Honestly, at the end of the day, remember, we're all here to just get to our point B destination. Going from point A to point B. Try the best you can to get there alive. It's so easy to think like it's just this like annoying thing. This is actually why I would never want to take away like my freedom and independence. But like I can't wait for self-driving cars. I really can't. Especially with my commute right now. Even my commute before was like half an hour. I would love to use that time to not worry about fucking traffic or stupid people. I would love to just have like, I don't even want to train. Like just like a self-driving car would be awesome. But even public transportation again. But I'm out in the sticks. I used to do public transportation a lot. And that was awesome. I got a lot of Pokemon Fire Red done on my all my train rides, and oh my god, on the MTA in New York City, I played so much Fire Red. That was great. Yeah, I actually do not. If we all stopped driving and we just had like self-driving cars, I would not be upset with that at all. Actually, I don't want to drink anymore. I want seltzer water. Getting into seltzer water, I've been having like a beer recently and then just like going to seltzer. It's like I have fun and then I just want to just drink seltzer water. Oh, it's so good. Sorry. I think this is me getting old. I think this is how I'm getting old. Like, I want seltzer water. God. Like a fucking granny. I get to a point, I'm like, I'm good, bro. It might just be because it's getting towards spring. And I'm like, I don't like drinking when it gets hotter out. Oh, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I would not be upset if I didn't drive anymore. Literally not. As long as I had a way to get from like place to place and it wasn't like I had to wait for someone like to drive me or some dumb shit like that. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. I would totally take public transportation. But there's a freedom to driving by yourself. Like, if you can't go there like on your own accord, if like the whole public transit system shuts down, and I've been in cities like it'll shut down. It gets really annoying. I remember when the Pope was in Philly 10 years ago. That was fucking annoying. I couldn't get to work. And they're like, what do you mean you can't get to work? I'm like, dude, the fucking Pope's here. Don't play that game with me. You know. Goddamn Catholics. I wasn't raised Catholic or anything. Those goddamn Catholics. Bring me down. I love it. Yeah, guys. By the way, Chuck Norris just passed away. Also, some music artist just passed away too. I forget who it was. For the purpose. Sorry. I'm just a bean. Just a little bean. I'm just a little bean. Yes, I am. Huh? Mm-hmm. Yes. A lot of attractive messages. Kevin said, damn, I wish I had my Camry. Poor Camille. I wish I never wrecked her. Should never have driven that day. When I'm falling asleep. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it happens. Hey, it happens. Sorry, you're not the only one. Not the only one. It happens. You just gotta do what you can. It's you can't look at life like, oh, again, with the stacking thing. You can't look at life like, oh, this thing happened. You just have to look at, hey, I'm on the other side of it. Like, shit happens. Shit literally happens. There are so many people who like swerve and fall asleep and nothing happens to them. It's all a roll of the dice. This time it was you. All good. Yep. Yeah, Toby, have a good night. Bye. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he passed away yesterday. Crazy. Silver just finished Wicked Part 1. How did you like it? Did you cry the whole time like I did? I have been waiting for Wicked forever. When you watch Wicked 2, let me know. It's fucking awesome. They're all awesome. It's so fucking good. And I read the books and I watched the musical. And as someone who read the books, like I told people like just watch the musical. It's fine. And now that there's a movie, I'm like, just watch the movie. It's fine. That's what we're about. Like they'll change things and like I don't even give a shit. I'm like, dude, I would rather the movie. It's fine. Yeah. There's things at the end that the musical did differently, and the movie took it the same way, and I was very excited they did that. The books do it differently, and it doesn't matter. It's like, oh well, the books did that. Now it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The whole book is the books are about succession, so it doesn't matter. Oh, cool. You're gonna watch it tomorrow? Dope. Awesome. Shiny saw part 2 tonight. Yeah, I saw part 2 on Tuesday. And I took off work a little earlier to drink some beers, and I'm sorry to Nebs, but I was downstairs like crying and screaming. It was fucking awesome. I was like laughing. I was like, dude, this is nothing I could have ever fucking expected. I was like, oh my god, like someone made this movie for me. It was fucking incredible. Yeah, it was awesome. I highly recommend you watch it if you're into that stuff. Like Nebs doesn't like the whole like singing and all that stuff. I find it fucking great. Since Family Guy, I love that more shows that shouldn't be sung, they just happen to have singing because it's funny. I love that. I think that's great, especially like the darker, like Hazbin Hotel, for example. I love that. I love that they did it there. It's so fucking good. But Wicked was a musical, and they fucking. I tell people, don't even watch the musical anymore. Just watch the movie. It's the best. It is. The scores are better. The scores are better. Elphaba's best song, No Good Deed, in part 2, is she's the best singer of the entire thing. And I love Indina Menzel. And she was the original Broadway cast, who is also Elsa from Frozen. Did a fucking amazing job as the witch. She was great. And you'll see her in the first Wicked movie as like one of the cameos. But dude, Cynthia fucking killed that. She has the best version by far. I was like, dude, this is ridiculous. They did such a good job with the movie. I've been waiting for this movie for 20 years. Thank you, Dog. Dog said nice, you're a very good artist. I'm trying. I just to let you guys know, I'm trying. If you guys are a Patreon supporter, thank you so much, or a Twitch subscriber, I'm going to release to you guys, hopefully tomorrow, an update on my song. I have a song that I'm going to put out soon. I just sang all the vocals today. It's been so hard to get around to doing the vocals, but they're very high. They're very high. Golden from K-pop Demon Hunter is high. But I did it. I fucking got it out of my head. I had to like run around my neighborhood for a bit. Sometimes when I run, my vocal cords get better. It's weird. I don't understand. It's like a breath thing, I think. But I can hit higher notes and do things with better quality. So I had to run first, and then shower, and then I sang all the fucking high notes. There's a lot. So I'm very excited about this song. So if you're a Patreon supporter, or a Twitch subscriber, or a YouTube subscriber, yeah, YouTube member, I mean, yeah, I will share with you deets inside that as soon as I can. Good. Shiny said, yeah, her voice is so good. Define Gravity. Right. Cynthia Vero? I can't remember. She's in Britain. I think she's from, I forget what country she's from, Africa. I don't think it really matters. It's more like her parents. I don't think she's from it. I think it's like her parents moved there, which to London or something, which to me doesn't matter. I don't care where her parents from. She's not there. Cynthia. Oh, Vero. Yeah, English. Oh yeah, her parents from Africa. I don't care where her parents are from. Yeah, she's from London. Okay, cool. Oh, she was in The Color Purple. Oh, cool. Okay. She was in, she won a Tony Award. Awesome. I've never heard of her, and she was fucking amazing for this. Yeah, she is my favorite Wicked Witch of the West. I was so happy. I remember when people were freaking out about the race thing. That was my best. I was like, she's a green witch. Who the fuck cares? Like, dude, like she could be fucking like, dude, she could be white or Israeli, or she could be fucking she could fucking be Cyprian, or she could be African. Like, dude, she's fucking green. It doesn't matter. She could be Russian, and who the fuck cares? Yeah, that was so funny. But so that's the kind of shit you got to be careful of. I think most of that stuff is bots. I'm starting to feel like things online that are touchy subjects are just actually not humans. They're just bots trying to provoke everyone and get views. So everyone start being careful of that stuff. I felt like when that came out, I was like, this is kind of funny, like rage bait, where like it would piss me off because I'm like, who the fuck cares? Like the person's gonna be green. Who the fuck cares what color they are? That is kind of funny. You can like still tell she's like whatever ethnicity. But it's like, who the fuck cares? Who actually fucking cares? But I just always be careful online. I feel like a lot of things are bots now, and they're not actually people. What do they call it? The empty net. But yeah. Triple Wave said, nice. Can you point me in the right path to enable that locomotion thing when you're in sitting laying expression? Okay. Do I have it on here? I don't think I have it on here. Let's find out. So, Tripwave, you need something called Go Loco. It's gonna be a whole thing. So so this is full body tracking, but Nebs knows what you're talking about. Maybe he doesn't. Rory might know a little better. It's called Go Loco. Oh, hold on. I can show you. Give 1 second. I have to be in an older avatar. My new avatars don't have Go Loco because I just always use full body tracking. 1 second. I will put on an old one. I will show you. So there's something you have to have on your Unity character, and it's called Go Loco. I'm gonna pull up an older one. 1 second. I don't have it on my new ones because I refuse to not have full body tracking. So give me 1 second. I will show you though. Actually, while we're here, let's do mask UIs. There we go. See, you guys see my thing. Okay, go. Wow, am I that dark? Why am I so dark? Wow. Okay, so anyway, I'm here. Okay, we're here. Let me show you from my perspective on an older avatar. We're here. Let's see. Good, you can see me. Okay, cool. So you can see me here. That's my thing. Okay. So not here. If you go here, and on my older avatar, if you set up your avatar in Unity to have Go Loco, you have this option. So this option is there, and you have the sitting option. Do I have it in here too? If I didn't have on my my full body tracking, there would be an option here to sit or stand. But you can also find it in your Go Loco, I'm sorry, which is here. It's just in any of your radio menus. I just have so much garbage on this one. Where I would go to next, go to Go Loco, but and then there's like a sitting option. There's a sitting. You can even do like a laying down, but you need the Go Loco on your Unity. It's easy to get, but you just need to have it on there and set up there. Because then you can do like dancing. See this guy like dancing and like knockbacks and all this garbage. Look at that. Look at that. I got a knockback. I got a T-pose. There's like random shit to do. So I'm pretty sure you can do like a sit, like that. That doesn't do anything. Oh, there we go. You do like I can do like a crisscross applesauce. Oh, it does that. That's so funny. Yeah, see, so it does like shit like that. I don't know if you can tell in my camera, but if you look at my camera, it's like that. It does that whole thing, like that. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, I do a little on the stage long. I don't know what that is, but okay. But see, like, so you just need Go Loco for that stuff. So yeah. I hope that helps you. You just need Go Loco for that, and then it's a radio option. Oh, you found it. Good. Yeah, it is free. And then once you set it up on your avatar, just make sure it's in the hierarchy. in Unity, and then it'll do it. Good. I'm glad you found it. Yeah, because that'll be super useful. Also, it's good for people that are lazy and don't want to use their full body tracking. I have just found in the 24 months that I have done that I've done this, I have had no interest in fucking doing non full body tracking. I would rather. Oh yeah, this one's much better. I'm naked. Ignore me. Ignore me. Oh, you can see me. I'm naked in the background. Let's turn off the mask. You don't see anything. You don't see anything. You don't see anything. Why am I naked now? That's a bull. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, yeah. I turned it off because it was just extra shit, and I just don't use it. But only because I've known it's super useful if you want to. There you go. Yeah. Sorry, I have to see myself in the mirror. Can you see myself in the mirror like that? Yeah. No, you can't see. You can't see myself. Oh, there I am. Yeah, there I am. I always have to see myself. Yeah, it's super good. It's super good. Also, like too, like if you don't full body tracking, it's perfect. It gives you all the animations you need. Nebs uses it, so it's great. Tripwave just figured out virtual desktop, and you're looking at Steam VR. Awesome, good, yeah. If you guys have a Quest and you have the option to use the Quest Airlink or Steam versus Steam Link, please use Steam Link. It took me 20 months to realize that I was making my life a lot harder by trying to use Airlink when I could have just used Steam Link. And I'm sorry that it took me this long. I learned 1 month ago I should have just used Link through Steam, because it automatically goes to Steam VR. It automatically makes everything easier instead of trying to go through Meta. I got really upset for a little bit, and like I couldn't connect on in February, and then I realized, oh, I can just use Steam. AI told me that, and I was like, oh my god, I'm dumb. But here we are. Good. I'm glad I helped, or at least pointed you in the right direction anyway. Questlink, thank you, Questlink. Yeah. I have used Questlink forever, and I can't tell you how many times people have made fun of me. Like, I've been at all my Ferality shows, I've always glitched and crashed in some way, and it was because of my Questlink. And not that I care. I love that people like take super seriousness of it, but honestly, I've been around, and I'm not worried about messing up any of that kind of stuff. I'm just here to have fun, but I know, but like hearing people like really freak out over that shit, I get it. It's fucking brutal. I just hate when people lose their fucking minds over VR chat. There's a lot of stressful things on here, especially when you're a performer, and it really sucks when things just don't work the fuck out. And I'm telling you right now, the strongest character building exercise you can do is experience that stuff, because dude, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are worth everyone's love, and if you are worth here to make everyone's life better, it doesn't matter. And you'll see that if you care enough, no one cares. But yeah, it sucks when you crash and you do all this dumb shit and you don't mean to. I can tell you how many like karaoke's I've hosted, how many concerts I've crashed out of. Yeah, and then I realized Questlink fucking sucks balls, not in the good way, and it was dumb. So Steam Link was amazing, but it also depends on your headset. Maybe it works out better for you. I don't know. It has not served me well. And I hate giving out advice like that too, because sometimes like it's better for other people than it is for me. It just depends on like your internet and all that bullshit, and I don't know. If you're close to California, I'm like the opposite end of the country, so I don't know. Sheriff said, lately I've been listening to There's No Good in a Goodbye. It's really good. Thank you! People have said it's the final boss song nice, and that fucking makes me so happy. Yeah. That is my mode. It was channeled after one of my exes. Not one that anyone knows. Back in college. Yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty spicy breakup, so but you know, I was 20. That's what it was. It was before Nice Times, so I channeled it after that. But that makes me so happy that you love it. Dude, that energy, I love it. And I love that I can find a way to find the instruments and find the music to convey emotion. Like, that's all I want in this world. And that's why I went to school for music. Like, I don't give a shit about being famous or anything like that. I started music, no one knows my story. I started music because as a kid, I couldn't figure out how to hear the songs I wanted to hear again. Like I've heard, back then, this is like the 90s. I'm so old. I'm fucking decrepit. Back then we had tape cassettes. You barely had CDs. You couldn't have CDs in the car yet. Now cars still have CD players, maybe. You didn't even have that back then. You had 8-track or you had your fucking like tape cassettes. And the tape cassettes, like over time, like heat and weather and shit, dude, it'll fuck up the tape. It's just plastic. Like it'll melt. So songs change, tunes, stuff like that. And it was so funny. That was one of the things too. Like my mom would never catch it. I'm like, doesn't this song sound different? She's like, I don't know. And so I realized I don't have perfect pitch, but I realized I could identify tones, and like we'll call them muggles didn't identify that kind of stuff. So like my mom would notice, yes, Triple, thank you so much for cheering. That's fucking awesome. So my mom would notice like when a song would be less tuned because it was cold. And I was like, dude, like the song sounds different. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, stop. And I'm like, the song sounds fucking like dropped. It's, well, why is the key dropped? And like, I was such a nerd about it. And I was like, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Like, but it was weird things like Gloria Gaynor with I Will Survive, and like fucking disco songs. Oh my God, my mom had a killer fucking track. It's like gay, now it's like gay pride, like central. But back then it was like, oh, all the chicks listen to this. I'm now like, yeah, this is like so like gay in Avenue Q fucking shit. But yeah, it was awesome. Gayborhood. I wanted to say Gayborhood. But yeah, so we had that kind of shit back then. But I didn't know how to ever, as a kid, tell my mom to play that song again. I didn't know how to tell her. I was like, oh, it's that song with like the words. Like it wasn't helpful. Like it's just like I did not give her enough information. So I finally got. She finally gave me a keyboard, and so I would just like fuck around with songs. My favorite song of all time is Titanic. My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. Don't judge me. Don't make fun of me. It won't work. This is my favorite song of all time. Also, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John. Just as a kid, that's how it was. There'll always be that. But yeah, so I would always like use my keyboard because it was an electric Casio. Like they were called pads. Like you could actually record things to 6 different channels. Basically, it was basically like the early version of a DAW. It was awesome. And so I was like, dude, I would record like the drums on one, like the keyboard, and I would try to recreate the songs that I heard. It was awesome. And so I've always tried to make songs since I was like 5 because I didn't know how to get the song back. And it's not even that I wanted the song, but I wanted the emotion, like the energy it captured for me. And that's why I make songs now. There's something about a vibe that I want to send to people. And whenever I tell people, like, if they ever ask me like how to write songs and stuff like that, I'm like, dude, like your job isn't to write a song, it's to write a vibe. Like you have to write an emotion. Like what's your process in this? Because you'll write lyrics, the lyrics can be good or bad. You can write chords, the chords will be good or bad, but none of that actually fucking matters. And I'm saying that as someone who pays $900 a month in student loans. So if you want to tell me that I don't know about music, I'm telling you I'm paying out the ass for it, so I better. I'm telling you, it's not about the music. It's about the vibe. What is the emotion that you're trying to bring? And it's not like, oh, I want something glorious. It's like, dude, what's the fucking message? Is the message, I want to stab my ex-boyfriend? Yes, let's fucking go. Then that's the message. I want to stab my ex-boyfriend. And then you create a song called There's No Good in a Goodbye. Yep, that's it. It's you just have to find the energy. And dude, once you find that, this is actually, by the way, a life lesson for anything in life. Dude, think it and the rest will follow. Pursue that path in your head. I want to write a song about how I want to make my girlfriend feel awful for the things she did to me. Let's fucking go down that path. I want to go and set out to be the best filmmaker. Let's fucking go. Let's go down that path. I want to go help my town get out of their bad situation with all their crap and all their stupidity with their laws. Let's fucking go down that path. Dude, you just have to have it in your head. And music is no exception. Let's fucking go. But yeah, yes, thank you so much. I'm so glad. And yeah, I have done music always to just try to find a way to make what I feel hopefully connect with some people. And the beauty is sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes people make their own feelings and they have their own connection to it. So like that's also not inherently bad either. I am trying so hard in my life right now, the older and more decrepit I get, to realize that like everything in life is about my universe versus your universe or someone else's universe. Like we all see shit differently, and like we kind of see things the same way. We're not like specially unique, but we're like unique enough. And it's like, and sometimes we get into fights with different people because we're just not talking on the same wavelength, and we'll just have this fight for fucking ever. When it's like, and in reality, you could just like take a second to stop and be like, what are you talking about? Like, we're saying words, but like, do we actually know what these words mean? Do your words that you're saying mean something different than the way that I'm hearing them? That kind of shit's what I'm into. And I'm trying to get into that because I'm like, if I can write better songs that connect to people more, when I get out of this crazy job bullshit, oh my God, I would love to have more related songs like that. Yeah. Sheriff said, put gate on Nice's head. And Zayu says, steal my hat. I got you. But yeah, I love You Love No Good Sing Goodbye. Oh my God. Had so much fun writing that song. That was awesome. Where's my hat? Sorry. There we go. Forget my head. See, it's so funny. I just charged the headset better today. My headset was so dying yesterday. We're on for like 2 hours already. Like, come on here. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's fine. I just gotta be better at charging. It's my fault. And Zayu, thank you for subscribing with Prime. And guys, dude, if you got Prime, just so you know, you get a free subscription with Twitch. Not that you have to send it to me, but please send it to your favorite streamer. You'll have such a blast being able to be with them and have an awesome time hanging out with them without subs. Caddy! Yo, Caddy, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for donating. That's fucking awesome. Oh my God. Never expected, always appreciate. You're fucking dope. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will put back on this gay. I just wanted to show Caddy my ungay love. Yes. This gay is just to support all the people that are gay. I'm not actually gay. I just have a fiance who happens to be a man. That's not the same thing. Nope. No. No. What's that, Cheryl? That's gay? No, that's not gay. Gay people do gay things. I just happen to have a man that I sleep with in the same bed. And we have the same house. And he's on my 401k as my beneficiary. That's not gay. Cheryl, that's not... Cheryl, you're being ignorant. Cheryl. Oh, what's that? You're not real? There's no Cheryl? Okay. I'm gonna hang that up. Bye. Sorry, I thought I was talking to my State Farm agent, Cheryl. Also, I have Progressive. I don't have any comment. Oh my God, I'm sunk into the, oh my God, I'm sunk into there. Hang on. So here. Actually, I kind of like this of the hat for a second. But we will have it back on. It is my favorite. I am so happy the hat happened. Yeah, he just looks great with the hat. Tundra Star says maid mode. Okay, maid mode it is. Really into this maid mode tonight. You know, I'm not gonna clean all your shit for you. Just so we're aware. Just so we're aware. I'm not gonna clean your shit for you. No one's coming to save you. Hi, Tundra Stars. Yo, what up? Oh, Sheriff's been having that song on loop for 3 days. Good. I'm glad. I hope it gives you the energy. So my whole thing is actually, if I can be honest, a lot of my songs, I don't tell people this. I really should start telling people this. A lot of my songs I do for NIIC are based on when I was a kid. I always had to do chores for my parents. And I actually do it now when I have songs, when I do it at work and stuff like that. I used to mow the lawn a lot, do like fucking weeding and dumb shit like that. And I just wish I had more like aggro songs. Back then, it was like the 90s and the 2000s, and songs weren't as aggro as they are now. Like, you need more charged songs now for people. And like, I did not have that back then. Back then, like, have you ever heard like 90s songs, like 2000 songs? Like, it's more like Good Charlotte, like, hey, life's unfair, but like, it's what I'm just gonna be sad about. It's not like everyone get fucked, let's turn over a fucking table. That didn't happen until recently, and I'm very upset about that because I craved that shit. I craved that shit as a fucking kid. Yeah. So I've been writing all my songs as like intensely energized because I didn't have that as a kid. And sure, it might be like overstated now, but I don't care. I'm fucking care. These are the kids I would have loved to mow a lawn to. Tundra says, hi, you clean now? I mean, something's clean. Not my mind, that's for sure. Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Caddy Guy is a W bean, for sure. All the dubs. Savage says, how do you do the animation that you're doing right now? I know it's like an overlay that mimics your movements, so what do you do to go through to create it? Oh, Savage, yes, I will tell you, absolutely. So this is a video game. This is a Steam game called VR Chat. You know that, right? It's VR Chat. I'm not trying to be like facetious or sarcastic. I'm just making sure we all are aware this is a game. So how you do this is any kind of thing on your screen you can stream. So like people do this all the time. When you ever see them play like World of Warcraft or anything, you're just watching VR Chat right now. But you don't have like the side little screen of me being like a fucking white kid like on the bottom left of the screen. So like that's the only difference. So like it's just VR Chat. So when you're in VR Chat, it's like Second Life, where it's like you just build an avatar and you just basically use your headset to track around the body. Now we have something called that's more sophisticated called full body tracker. So like this is still part of the headset. It's just you get like remote controls of that. But like I can do like feet and stuff like that. That's because I have extra controllers on like other parts of my body. But it's the illusion that you're seeing me as like this character inside this thing. But really, I'm just sharing my screen with you of a video game. That's basically all it fucking is. But this video game's different, where it's like very more like Second Life, and so it comes off like I'm streaming and like just like as an animated character. That's the illusion. The illusion is fake. You're basically watching a video game. You're watching World of Warcraft, or you're watching Diablo or fucking Helldivers, but except it's VR Chat, which is less exciting. That's really it. And in this one, it looks more sophisticated than it is. Also, this is true in politics and anything else in your life. Everything looks more special than it is. But it's not what you look at, it's what you see. And if you believe that this is more special than it is that incorrect? Is that false? No, it's exactly the way it's supposed to be. Because it doesn't matter what you look like, it matters what you see. Triple H said nice proved he's AI. Dude, the second I can make nice, I'm sorry. You'll have to burn me at the stake. The second AI can make nice his own fucking thing, I don't have to be nice anymore, I would love it. I would love, not because that's like inherently the Antichrist or that's like unethical. I would love to have Nice be his own dog character. Like, that would be so awesome. If you guys haven't seen Nice in the beginning, like, pause the walls, where it's like Nice talks to Kyle. Like, that was my whole idea from the start. Wouldn't it be great to have me just be like the producer for Nice, and Nice just be this like edgy, like kid dog? Like, fucking awesome. I don't think that'll ever happen. And that's okay. And maybe that would be terrifying. Like, Nice would be this like sentient raw being that would like take over the world and shit, because like I just gave over the code to this thing. So like it's probably better that it doesn't happen that way. But like, dude, like I don't want to be Nice. I would love Nice to be like a dog that like I helped make into a thing, and then he does his own thing. Oh my god, that'd be so fucking cool. I don't need to be right. I just want things to be. Yeah. I'm too old to be right. I'm too old to fucking take credit. I just want to do better for people. Dude, I would love if Nice was AI, but no, Nice is not AI. I've been trying to use AI for Nice. I'm just telling you right now. I've been telling you, when everyone's bitching about AI and furries using AI, I've been trying to use AI. It's not working out. It's not working out. Unless I try to use AI and it generates some garbage, and then I just don't take the garbage. Like, when people try to use AI for furry stuff, that's fine. It's hey, if it works out, I have not found a way to do it without it looking like fucking slop. So no, nope. I'm trying though, but I also have a giant degree that I spent a lot of money on, and I can tell you, I'm like, no, it's not gonna help me out with the art. It's not gonna help me out with all this shit. It helps out with like a couple little things, and it's not a detriment to like the art, but like it's not gonna take over anything of any significant value. So maybe later, but when people freak out about AI, I'm like, relax, dude. It's fine. Oh, who's in the Philippines? Let's fucking go. Shiny said, what if Nice met Mini Nice? I'm sure they would get along. Well, yeah. It's like, what if you met yourself, like, in the past? I'd be so excited to meet myself in the past. Oh my god, I'd be so excited. We would get along. We'd be so happy. Caddy says, Nice is the true WB. Oh, that's so nice. And Caddy, thank you for the donation. That's fucking awesome. Sheriff says, Linkin Park is early 2000s, but started at 0 in 1997. Oh, that's cool. I have no idea. I do not know the lore of Linkin Park. I just know they came on my radio one time when I was like 10, because that was in the 2000s. I was 10, and yeah, no idea. Triple Wave said, what is the Mini Nice avatar based on? Someone told me that I needed to get this avatar, and so I got it. There's nothing. So actually, that's not true. That's not true. The Mini Nice avatar is specifically because someone was like, hey, like you should have the mini canine. Like, did you ever think about doing that? I was like, no. And they just made it for me. Like, this is how this avatar came to be too. So Rory from Arizona just mailed me his headset, his Quest 2, because he got the Quest Pro, which is the thing I have now. And he was like, dude, like, why don't you just go ahead and just fucking just set up this I'm just gonna plug in my headset because I found last night I just died randomly when I didn't think about doing this. 1 second. Almost there. Oh, there it is. And yeah, he just mailed me, he made an avatar for me, just mailed me his headset. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do this. And that's exactly how the mini avatar happened. Someone got me the mini avatar and made a template and then was like, here you go. When people just give me things, I just do it. That's like, even my merch shop, if people have bought things from me on the merch shop, it's the exact same thing. If you're like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Like, everything with NIIC, I can't take credit for. Which seems like lazy, but I'm telling you, as someone like me that's a complete control freak, my whole part about NIIC, I also read a couple books while I was in New York City before I started this whole furry thing, which was like Zen, and like it was like the art of the start and the artist's way. I can recommend all these books to you, and they're like basically like, stop trying to control everything and just make art. Also, Neil Gaiman, if no one knows the guy from who made Sandman, which is on that Netflix show, he was my speaker at my graduating classes commencement speech. So Neil Gaiman was our guy, who's the Sandman guy, and he was basically like, make good art. And so like I've always had that like in my heart, like just don't give a fuck, just make good art. So like NIIC was like the first time I actually like deployed that kind of shit. And so all of NIIC has been none of my creation, just like, okay, people wanted this thing, I just did the thing. They kept like, a lot of people complained, or they said, oh, you should do this, and I just did the thing. So but Mini NIIC was the same thing. Someone just gave me the avatar, they just gave me the textures, and they just made it. And I was like, okay, if you make it, I'll just do it. Cool, awesome. But I used to have, in the fursuit days, when it was just the fursuit, before VR chat was a thing, I did have a little stuffed animal called Mini NIIC. So I transferred Mini NIIC into like the little mini Winterpaw, but I used to have this little stuffed animal that would travel around to all of our conventions and stuff like that when I was more in the fursuit. I'm more of a VR chat person now, because if no one has done fursuiting enough, you will know that fursuiting is exhausting. But I understand that people are into it. I found there's a huge movement where a lot of VR chatters are going into fursuitings, and I love that. I love that. It's great. It's always like grass is greener, you know, but like someone like me that was doing fursuiting forever, and I'm like, wait, I can be a furry, and I'm way more like articulated in my face, and I can do more things, and I don't have to be covered in a sleeping bag. Oh, this is amazing. But I understand when people haven't had the exposure to the fursuit and the human connection, that makes so much more sense than the VR chat. Dude, I get it. I get it. You have to find your happiness. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Do what works for you. But someone like me who was doing fursuiting for, oh my God, ever. And I was big in Philly. Like, people just knew me as like the furry kid. And oh my God, I got so many free drinks. I was part of drag shows. Oh my God. I got my lab job from being oh my God. I got my lab job from being a furry in Philly to being a part of drag shows, to meeting sound engineers through the drag shows, to working at a bar, and then one of the bar's sisters was working at the lab that I work at now. So, dude, telling you, life is one of those things where like you're better off just going forward and helping who you can, and the law never dies. Like, just help people and you'll find your way. It won't be the thing you expected. And as kids, I get it. Like, as a kid, I was like, I have to know what I have to do. I have to know how I'm gonna go forward. And it's like, dude, if I were to tell myself how I got to where I am now, I'd be like, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? You're telling me that I have to accrue all this student loan debt, move from Philly to fucking New York City with a roommate who was my friend's ex-boyfriend, by the way. So it's like, it wasn't even like a friend. It was like an estranged lover of my friend. So like, they weren't even I couldn't even trust him, like, because he cheated on my friend. But I was like, well, I'm gonna go be his roommate in New York City. This is my life. And so it was fine. It was great. And like, I moved not only with him and he's amazing guy, but just saying, like, this is the kind of shit you gotta be aware of. Like, you go to Long Island City, like, then you're in together in Queens, and then over time, I just get very upset that I'm only doing restaurant jobs just to try to fucking pay the bills. I get frustrated. This is where the Unleashed song comes from. And then I try to fucking like learn about furries and shit. I'm like, oh, fuck it. I can't do anything else in music. I just might as well be a fucking dog. And so I just do that shit. It's like, you can't tell yourself that. Like, and then when you do all that stuff, then you finally meet a boyfriend that's like, oh, well, why don't you get into fursuits? You start doing the fursuit shit, then you start going to cons, and then you get so tired of like, well, the cons aren't enough times of the year, so you just go into Philly and you just do it all the fucking time. Every time I left my restaurant job, I just was out in Philly, just trying to like busk on the street. I got like pulled over by cops. Like, dude, like it wasn't enough cons, not enough cons in the year. I was like, I'm going to fucking win. Like, I just Kevin Harted that shit. And it's like, you can't tell yourself like that works, because it's like, if I told you all the things that went wrong with it, you'd be like, I don't want to fucking do that. But at the same time, it's like, I work at a lab. I do science things now, and I don't even know if this is the end. There could be another story I tell myself now. Like later, it's like, hey, like, don't, just you wait. Like, you'll be like part of like, I don't know, like fucking like the space things or whatever, Space Force or God knows the fuck what. I don't know. Like, who the fuck knows? It's crazy. So yeah, it's really frustrating, but you have to just, the fundamental law of physics is just help people. Just do what you can, follow where the help is needed. And if you can find any way to help, just do it. It will work out. Life is fucking weird, but life will always go to you if you want to help. Hi, sweetie. Yes, I know. Yeah, the plushies are awesome. Yeah. I would love to have a plushie. That'd be great. Even a nice 3D statue would be awesome. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we tried doing the plushies before. It requires a large vote, and not that I couldn't do that. I didn't think to get around to do it. Either I have to buy a giant quantity, and I would need a whole business thing to do that, or we would have to do one of those fundraisers. No worries, Beyonce. No, you're fine. I'm just happy everyone's hanging out. Okay. Hi, Diesel. Hi, Train Lover. Yo, what up? Sheriff said in 1996 they started as Zero, then Hybrid Theory, then Linkin Park in 1999. Then they made their first studio album, Hybrid Theory, in 2000. Oh, that's so funny. Got him too obsessed with that band. No, that's awesome. How do you like them with the new girl front singer? Do you feel like that's disingenuous, or do you like it? I always want to know about this stuff because like, for example, like we were watching The Witcher the other week, and like the fourth season they switched out The Witcher because they had creative differences. He was also doing other projects, so it's like, well, hey, like do you ever get upset when like a series changes people? I've learned not to worry about it. Ever since The Matrix, I've learned not to worry about it, because they took away the Oracle in The Matrix, and that was like the first time I felt betrayed. I really felt betrayed. I was like, that's not the same woman. I love the Oracle, and it's this new woman, and it's fine. And then Harry Potter happened with fucking Dumbledore, and I was like, well, Dumbledore's not the same, but at the same time, like, I like this one better, and I love the new Dumbledore better. I'm very sad the original one passed away. Very sad. But this one was more not perfect, and the more you hear about Dumbledore in the books, it's great. He's supposed to be this glorified figure, but like underneath it all, you realize he's like not perfect, but he's awesome. Which is like basically how everyone is in life. Don't meet your heroes. Not that anyone's inherently bad, but like we all only got to where we are because we had to make very to do with the very limited choices we had, and it sucks. And you don't always know things. It's hard, especially as a kid. It's hard to see, like, well, why did my parent do this? Or like, why are they doing that? Especially my favorite part is like, why are my parents so boring? That's the best. It's like, yeah, wait till you get to be your parents. Your parents are not only boring, they're fucking heroes because they put up with our asses. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, yeah, life is weird. Life is weird. But my gold rule is don't give up. Sheriff said Emily is good. Heavy is the Crown from their newest to Zero is my... Oh yeah, Emily is the lead singer. Yeah. Heavy is the Crown from their newest from Zero is my favorite from the new album era of Linkin Park. Yeah, it's cool. Sweetie O would like me to remind them to call them Sweetie O Johnny. I'm gonna forget that, but good luck. Yeah. When everyone tells me to remember their new name, good luck. You're better off just canceling me right now. Nicholas says, kind of feeling depressed every day. No! Actually, I totally get that. I totally get that. We have to find a way to find our lives empowering. And if we don't have the resources to do that, it becomes very depressing. So I'm sorry. Please be strong. Do not give up. You will have your chance. You have to try your best. It's fucking hard. You have to try your best to be optimistic. I've had really dark times in my life where I was like, dude, fuck me on high. I'm not gonna get through this shit. And I was like, I cannot see myself failing. I just can't. I want to, but like, if I do, it's just gonna be the end of everything, and I'm not gonna do any good for myself. So I've just been hopelessly optimistic, and like it's always worked out for me, even in the darkest of times. And I know that's not like the best advice, but there's something about our brains where like you'll pick out the good things in life if you are trying your best to focus on that kind of stuff. It's hard, but you have to think it's akin to like if you've ever been like trying to find like a Jeep you've wanted, or like a Ford Raptor, or I don't fuck. What fucking cars do kids like? I suck at cars. And if you try to find like that fucking sweet ass Hummer, or I don't know, Maserati. Is that a car? You'll see them all over the fucking place. Maybe not Maseratis, but I know this from Jeeps. For me, especially, I always wanted a Jeep Wrangler. I see Jeep Wranglers everywhere. So it's stuff like that. It's like your mind will pick out things. If you ever feel like you ever see like a car that you want, or you happen to see like weird things. I find now that I'm a furry, I always pick out animals in the textures of the walls and stuff like that. It's so weird. It's like your brain is programmed after a point based on how you curate it to detect patterns. So it's like we're not seeing the world for what it actually is all the time, which is very true. But you can also use that to your advantage, where it's like, unfortunately, this is what I was talking about, the stacking earlier, where it's like you can start to see your whole life falling apart if you feel like one pitfall means your whole life is a fucking disgrace. When in reality, it's like you're only seeing the bad things that have happened versus not all the good things. But not all the good things are not as potent. Not all the things where you didn't die while crossing the street, while you got dinner for the past 38 weeks in a row successfully. These don't matter because they're not as dramatic in your brain as the negative things, which is biologically, it's not your fault. We are wired to ensure survival. That's why we will emphasize on the negative. Don't feel like you're like a negative, dark person. Don't ever think that. Anyone who tells you that can go fuck themselves. They do not understand who humans are. We are survival creatures, and we will detect negativity first, not because we are deep-rooting goths, but because we're trying to survive from fucking mountain lions, and we have not updated our software from the iTunes from 300,000 years ago. Was that 300,000, 350,000 years ago? We have not updated our software. So it'll feel like, and this is a lot of things like people don't get about depression and shit like that. Also, I can go into, oh my God, how kids are so fucking disenfranchised right now. I'm not gonna get into it, but I really feel upset about kids right now. It's really not good. We need to do something in our country to make everyone feel stronger and more empowered. I'm trying to find a way to help with that. I'm working on it. But yeah, if you feel depressed, just know, keep going. Do not give the fuck up. You will do so much better than everyone by holding on to hope. Hold the Disney characters and the Harry Potter characters close to your heart, because it is true. It is true. Do not let yourself give into the dark thoughts. And Nicholas says, I'm back. My depression is gone. I listened. Yusua. Love it. That's great. Yeah. And Carrie says, we care. Stay strong, because I have these days every other day. I know what you're going through. Yeah, it's hard. Yep. I've had it too. I have felt very like I don't do enough. It's fucking crazy. But you can't give up. No worries, Diesel. Have an awesome night. Bye. No worries. Alex says, are you the same nice that does music? Yes, I am. Hi. Yeah, I did pause the balls. Hi. Awesome to see you. Yeah. Yeah, do not give up. Do not give up. Yes. It's hard. It is hard, but I'm telling you, dude, my golden rule in life is don't give up. God. Oh, God. God. I can't give up. Let's cough. Can't cough up. Don't give up, but don't cough up. Okay. I'm fine. Yeah. It's harder to tell people than to show people. You know, like, I wish I could show people that. You just can't give up. Now, Sheriff Zach says that Jeep Liberty I've been looking at sold, and now I can't find it anywhere. Showwave says, nicest smoking the dupes. Oh my God, dude. I wish I could. I'm such a bad smoker. I cannot smoke. Nah. I'm just not. No, I'm not a good smoker. I have a problem with marijuana and all that. I know my avatar is green. I have a real problem with it. I get panic attacks. Nah. I was drinking. I'm not. Dude, I'm so boring. I'm not even drinking beer anymore. I had beer like at the beginning of the stream. I'm drinking. You can't even see. I'm drinking seltzer water. But if that goes down the wrong pipe, I'm all like. That's yes, that noise. I actually want more now. Please hold. Your call is very important to us. I want more. Yeah, don't judge me. I'm old now. I don't drink these things that kids do, like fentanyl and grape drink and all that. I don't do that. I don't do that. Ugh. Ugh. Old. I'm just kidding. I don't feel old. But yeah. I get nervous about depression and people younger than me, because it's like, dude, like I get it, like this world is like fucking weird right now, but I know it's gonna change. I mean, it's gonna get better. So if everyone can just hang on, I'm telling you, I have been studying ever since I've had a few weird bad things happen to me like 3 years ago, and like since then I've been really studying about like the economy and how the world works. And like, I don't want to bore anyone with the bullshit of politics and all that stuff. I know there's like politics in the media, but I'm like looking at the underlying politics, the shit they don't tell you. And dude, there's things that are changing, and it's going to be awesome for everyone. So just everyone bear with us please, as we fix the underlying structure of everything and the people in charge. We are going to do the thing. So hold on. Yeah. Diesel says life is pretty hard, Dane. Adolf says, nice, is my dream to make music with you. That's so nice, thank you. And Diesel says, my dream is to meet him. That's awesome. Caddy says, you bring out the young in all of us older beings. I love it. I'm older than Caddy. That's fun. that's the best part about that. It's tomorrow for the most. Oh yeah, it's 12. It's almost 1 o'clock here for us. Yeah. Carrie said, we care about you too, nice. If you don't need to talk, please text. Oh no, I'm good. I do go through hard things, but so my whole thing is like, life is hard for me. It's really fucking hard, but dude, I would take my hard over anyone else's hard. Seriously, like, at least I know a way out. And I also have too, like, my North Star. I've talked about it before in here, where it's like when people ask me how my day is, and I'm like, my day is god fucking awful. So we're not gonna like base my life on how my day is. It's like, my day is bad, but like that is like what is required to get towards my goal. Like, how, the real question is like, how am I on the path to my goals? And I'm like, yeah, I'm getting better. Not like great, but like I am slowly inching up toward my goal. And my goal is just being like less out of debt, being more secure and safe. I put a lot of money into NIIC. I don't know if anyone knows that. And a lot of moving and being with like other furries and doing all that stuff and like relationships. Like, I don't know if anyone's been through breakups, but breakups are pretty expensive when you live with them. So that has been a lot of my debt. So and not that I need to get into any of that, but if you guys have had debt, it is not fun, especially in the great land of America. You have to, no one's coming to save you. So it's like that kind of stuff has been like a really fun navigation to get over. But I've done it, and it's been great. It's been amazing, and working on more music, and trying to get the job to be more stable. But dude, like, it's worth it. It's fucking worth it. Just overcome all these things. It's just hard to keep your head on a swivel and keep your head on your shoulders. So I hope everyone does the same thing. I know everyone's going through hard. Alex says, there's no such thing as a good day if there's no bad days. That's true. I love it. That's true. You need relatively, and not even that it matters that like you need pain to have pleasure, but it's like at the end of the day, like your focus shouldn't be on having a good day. It shouldn't be on having paradise. I always thought as a kid, like we should work toward having like a paradise. And like the irony is like when you have like perfect days all the time, like everyone becomes numb to that shit. Like it just, the way the brain is wired is as humans, it's not wired for like a paradise. Unfortunately, we're not wired for heaven. We're wired for the obsession of heaven. We're wired for progress. We're wired for always doing better, but we're not wired for actually achieving our goals, which is like really fucked up. And if you don't believe me, keep following down the path that I'm on and you'll see it. We're not actually wired to win. We're wired to pursue winning. And I'm trying to get better at that in my life because I've always felt like why don't I get better? Like why don't I get better? Why am I not already better? Like why am I not the best thing I could be? And it's like, well, that doesn't exist. There's never a better. There's always another better. There's always, it's all relative. So it's like what matters is really like a race with yourself. So as long as you can see yourself as getting better every time, it gets really easy. I find this in the furry fandom especially, like it's really easy to compare yourself to other people and be like, oh my god, they're doing better. And it's like, dude, like especially with social media, like you gotta turn that part of your brain off. Like they're trying to get you with that shit. Don't listen to it. I even find that in the music scene too. In the music scene, like, oh my god, like I dropped this album, I did this collab with this person, and I'm like, that's awesome. And like inside my heart, I'm like, fuck it, I'm so jealous you're doing that, and I'm not doing anything, and I'm sucking, and I'm just here in like my little white collar fucking job, like, and like I haven't done an album in like over 10 years, and like I have this like Kickstarter album that's like fucking like on the back burner, and everyone thinks like I haven't done it, and it's just like, and you're out here doing all this stuff, and you're traveling, and it's just like, oh my god, it's like, dude, it's like I have to shut my brain off about that shit. Like it is a me thing. Like I need to calm down and relax and be like, I'm doing better every year, and if everyone else is doing great, why can't they? Why can't they be fucking amazing? But dude, I get sucked into that shit too. Get stuck in that shit all the time, especially on social media. It's so easy to see everyone's flaws, and if you think that like you're the only one that's like just getting like in an upheaval over all that stuff, dude, I'm always over here like looking at my phone and being like, fuck, everyone's doing better than me. So don't worry, you are in my club. Triple Wave said, how much to redeem for a full performance of Pause the Walls? I love it. That's awesome, Diesel. I love it. Yeah, good night, Shiny. Bye. Alex said, these kids need new habits. I love it. Yo, Minxie! Hi, Minxie! Yo, good. That's awesome. Minxie is a great example. Minxie does so many fucking awesome things on Instagram I see all the time. And I'm like, oh, I need to do more things than Minxie does. And I don't. I'm stuck in my lab. And these are one of the many excuses I provide while Minxie is being wonderful. Minxie, I hope you're doing great. That's fucking awesome you're on here. Yeah. Guys, check out the Minxie. Are you the Minxie on Instagram? Let's find out. Savage says, hey, nice, not play nice. Silver Mooney says, no, you're amazing, Minxie. I will never forget the pizza night. I know that's old news. I don't care. I will never forget the pizza night. Whoa, Odie says onion rings and a hot fudge milkshake from Sonic. Dude, Sonic is underrated. I have Sonics around here. Like I'm right outside Philly, and like I don't know. It's like they're like hit and miss. I just don't like the whole drive-through thing. I'm such like a dick about time. I just want my things in a bag immediately. I gotta go back and like be on my computer. But dude, yeah. Anything about a fudge milkshake, a milkshake of fudge, let's go. Server Mooney said, hey, nice. What was the funnest song I recorded? What was the funnest song I recorded? I would dive into this. What's the funnest song I recorded? One second. I'm scanning my brain. What? 1 second. I don't know. There's so many different reasons I've written songs. I want to say, is it Knock Knock? Pause the Walls could be the funnest one. I feel like Pause the Walls is the funnest one. Let me see. Is that true? 1 second. Scanning. Beep beep boop. 1 second. 1 second. Let's see. I think it's Pause the Walls. What's the funnest song? I love doing with When Snake Sings, because that was so random, but that wasn't a fun song. That was more like he randomly hit me up a Telegram. I didn't know who JT was at the time, and I just went into my van and just like gave him a couple lyrics and sent it to him, and then they just produced it, and then it became like a thing that like a bunch of people liked. That was cool. I was like, okay, I'll just do this. That's fine. And I was like, I remember being how like fucking low it was. Like, oh my god, it's so low. Oh my god, I'll do it. I remember I had to wake up early in the morning so I could sing all the low notes. I was like, I'm gonna set my alarm clock to 5 a.m. So and before I even had coffee, just go out into my van. I sing in my van. Go out into my van and don't judge me. I'm not being kidnapped by a rapist. And go out to my van and sing. I feel like it would have had to have been Pause, because Pause the Walls was so stressful. That was when I didn't do any furry songs, and I felt like I was doing songs, but they were like kind of like general. And I still do this where like I don't make them super furry. Like I don't talk about tails and fur. It's like kind of insinuated, but it's still like a little bit enough that people can enjoy it. But like if they know I'm a furry, I like to keep that distance, because I'm like, if you know that we're a furry, it's like something you can go to, but you don't have to feel like it's this like closeted like thing that you have to like listen to too. Not that I need to make excuses for anyone, but like there's kind of this cool like you know what the song is, and I think that's a cool secret thing that you get to like have like to yourself. But Pause the Walls was like something I did not intend to have for that at all. I wanted it to be like out in the open. This is a fucking furry song. I literally insinuate E621. Like I was just like, I was not calm about this song. And it was great. And I remember that being, I would say it was more stressful than fun. I had roommates at the time. And it's been much easier time without roommates, but I don't know. I got all my best years of music done with a lot of pressure, and this was no exception. I remember getting a bunch of Colt 45 beers. The shit beers. It's basically PBR beers. If you don't know what Colt 45 is, and you know what PBRs are, basically the same thing. It's just piss water from my local bodega. If you don't know what a bodega is in New York City, you can go to any corner of any fucking street in the fucking city, and you'll have beers and cigars and alcohol and vapes and whatever the fuck you want. And there's always a cat. There's always a fucking cat. And yeah, that's fine. And you can get sandwiches, like really good sandwiches. It's so random at every fucking corner. I'm telling you, being in New York City was like the best. It's like, I never had to worry about like dying. Like it was like, dude, like there was too many people to have any crime. There was always food everywhere. There was like, dude, it was like you always had alcohol. It was fucking everywhere. And you didn't have to worry about like any sort of crime. Like you just get on a fucking train. If you don't like someone, what's not happening to someone, you just ignore it and you walk away. It was wild. It was a wild time. It was crazy. It was like the Great Gatsby, but all the time. And it's called New York City. Anyway, I remember that was probably the funnest time in my life. For a song per se was probably Pause the Walls, because there's like the stress of it and just like being like, hey, I'm gonna straight up do this song that's like wonky and straight up slutty furry. I don't know if I've quite had experience like that since, but yeah, that's gotta be my funnest one. Oh yeah, Fall is Fawsome. So Fall is Fawsome was awesome. Caddy said I will always have a heart for Fall is Fawsome. So it was a great song to write. What was more fun was the music video. I did that music video with my ex, and that was such a fucking blast. We drove around Philly. That's all shot in Philly, like in like most of the was it in Fairmount Park? A lot of it was in Fairmount Park. That was awesome. That was great. I think we were on our way to somewhere, and I was like, well, I want to just put on my fursuit. We drive a bunch of places first. Oh, that was so fun. Yeah, that was great. Music videos in fursuit are hard. Spar Deception says, nice, do you bite? No, I do not bite. Savage said, hey, nice, can you make a video on how to create personas in VR chat? Yes, I do. I have a video called How to Record Live in VR Chat, and it's on my YouTube channel, which is at youtube.com/nice. It's there. I made it. Vipay said, what even is the story of Paws the Walls? Getting furry. I think, what is the story of Paws the Walls? How'd I write it? So in my head, if we're talking about me and how I wrote it, my job, because I was talking earlier, my job whenever I write a song is to have a vibe. My vibe for this song was, I want us to get furry. I want us to go out to a party, have a blast, and we all happen to be animals. So it's like, lights, we're starting this rave, dropping the beats, making it insane. So it's like, you're at a fucking club, you're doing like all kinds of fucking alcohol, you're doing everything you can to get yourself in the vibe, and doing all the things. And I just happened to shout out friends, and the friends are like the raffle winners. And apparently I was running after Milo. I hope Milo's doing good, by the way. Milo was in the service. He's military. I think he's doing good now. I haven't talked to him in like a hot minute. But yeah, he was one of the raffle winners. I did not have to disambiguate and to debug. I did not have a relationship with the main person, Milo. No, but they're super cool. Yeah, they're in the military, or were in the military. I don't know. That was like what, 13 years ago. But yeah, super cool kid. I love the chick that did the artwork. Her name is Rain. Winter Snow Wolf is her. Hi, Percy. She is wasn't she a first responder? She was like a firefighter, veterinarian. It was so funny. She was talking about PAWS. So if you guys don't know PAWS in the science industry, PAWS is it's an acronym. P.A.W.S. It's an antibacterial, antimicrobe sanitizing wipe. It's like what's the fucking thing? Not Kleenex. What's it called? You wipe it on the surfaces of things. Clorox. It's like Clorox, but it's got aloe in it. It's more for like, you can use it for like vet things because it's got aloe. It's good for like surfaces like pets and stuff like that, or yourself. It was really big during COVID, and my job sold it, and it was like rare to fucking, obviously like hand sanitizer was rare, but we actually made hand sanitizer at my job during COVID. So that's actually how I stayed at my job, was I was just running our Amazon store and just selling our homemade hand sanitizer. But yeah, we did PAWS, and she was like, oh my god, like we got PAWS. I'm like, dude, I got PAWS, I got you. PAWS was like a PAWS the walls was also PAWS to the hospitals. It's here. We got Percy here. Oh, Fireball said, I love your new tracks you put out. I love it. Thank you, Fireball. Or he says, now that's a good one. I know what the song means now. Yeah. Caddy says, oh, hi, Fireball. Yes. And Lord Zizzo. Lord Zizzo says, hi, nice. There are some new music videos that I should watch. That is new. Are there some new music videos? I don't know. I don't think so. Soon. Caddy says, that was the first song I showed my sister of yours. She knows all about you, obviously, with the cookies and stuff. But she borrowed your CD I got from you and likes the music. That's awesome. I'm so glad. Yeah. I have to thank, you can all thank my UArts teachers for teaching me how to write songs. Yeah. I learned from my teachers. Oh, bye, person. Thank you, Savage. Savage's like, doggy game, I love it. Yeah, well, when they stay on. Oh, awesome, Carrie. That's great. Diesel says, how do your eyes move? Oh, so I have something. I have the The Quest Pro. You can't get the Quest Pro anymore, but you can still do this on the HTC Vive. The HTC Vive is a headset that does it too. Some of them offer eye tracking, but you can also get it on your phone and stuff like that. But yeah, my Quest Pro does eye tracking. So yeah, I'm very upset they discontinued it, but I'm hoping to get out with a new version soon. It seems weird they like got rid of it, but I think they got rid of it because there's so many problems with it. This is my replacement. I also had problems with mine. I just was doing too many concerts in it, but they still under warranty. So yeah, it moves. It just tracks my eyes. Ashura says, "Boot the Snoop." How about I boot your Snoop? Ah, move the Snoop. Move the Snoop. Yes. Fireball said, "I would like to do an interview with you at some point when you have the time." Yes, I have all kinds of time. I'm very free of time. Spar Deception said, "Nice. Have you ever tried stilettos?" Yes, I had one Halloween costume where I was dragged, and I tried stilettos, and it was fucking obnoxious. I give women so much credit. No, thank you. Fucking annoying. Ashura's in D&D. Thank you so much for following. That's awesome. Sheriff said, "I'm surprised I'm still awake." Me too, Sheriff. Me too. The Pay said, "You hosted a raffle?" Yeah. Yeah. So back in the day, when I started NIIC, I was trying to figure out how to create the character. Like I said, NIIC is not my creation. He's like, this is the composite of like 13 years of everyone trying to improve NIIC on their own. And the hat included, the hair, all that stuff. So it's so cool how he's come out. But in the beginning, I just would just get a bunch of raffles. I would get a bunch of raffles happening. And I would just keep telling people, hey, I'll submit your raffle, like, and then finally, like, I would just win a couple here and there, and people would just start making NIIC. And so over time, I was basically like an AI bot. I would take enough data over the course of all of them and just use the best photos. Eventually, we used those photos to make a fursuit. Then the fursuit was the big thing, and now it's been the VR chat avatar. So the closest I feel like I've been to NIIC has been the VR chat avatar. Jay Morgan says, "So it's like narco ballad about black market hand sanitizer." That's gangster, yeah. Yeah. We were approved by the FDA, so do not think we were scary. But there was a crazy thing. There's something that happened about North Africa was like a big thing. There was some raw component we needed for it because we had the facility for it and we were FDA approved. So it was like we just needed to like get some component, but of course it was COVID. So there was some battle where we had to like, it wasn't like a war battle. It was like a fight we had to like deal with like exports from like North Africa somewhere, some Middle East fucking garbage. But also we had some connections. So for some reason we were able to make hand sanitizer. We had a crazy company. It was wild. It's nothing the way it was back then. Now it's like, well, if you can't do something and it's not tied to the T and doesn't have approval for leadership officials, then it's not going to happen. Back then it was like, are we going to make money? Yes. Then we're going to make this work. Like, it was so wild back then. It was Wild West. We just like did whatever, which is awesome during COVID. And I ran the Amazon store. So like when everyone was buying like hand sanitizer during COVID, it was probably for myself. Just gonna be honest with you. If you got green hand sanitizer, it was from me. Which is like fucking insane how that works. But the best part is once COVID was over, everyone stopped buying it. Like everyone just forgot about hygiene. The page says, "One of our professors in my parents' department came to the USA from the Civil War in that area of Africa." Yeah, it's crazy. I love it. That is wild. Hi, Flint. Yes, hi. Yeah, guys, thanks for hanging. Yes, yes. I've been doing good. Not particularly good, but good in the sense of like I'm going towards my goals, and I'm trying to be on here more. I'm just sorry I haven't been on as much as I have been trying to be, but I'll get there better. We will do better. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna go to bed, and we will keep doing more tomorrow, guys. Have an amazing night. Thank you all for hanging with me. I hope everyone keeps on rocking and does great things. You're all wonderful, and keep doing great things. Yes, and we'll be on tomorrow too. So bye. Take care. Yes. Bye.
Like a protector. That's just kind of the mindset. Where am I in my room right now? Hi, nice dog. Holy hell. Hi, DJ Trip. Nice dog. How was VR chat? How are you doing? Let's go. Raid number 6. That's insane. Actually, hi. You know what's funny as well is I'm gonna open up the lobby for friends here. I'm gonna try to keep things at least a little bit contained. But hi guys. I love your music. Oh my god. Nice is great, by the way. Go check out everybody that's rated in. And then because Nice also rated as well. Nice is also a really cool musician. You guys should go totally check him out. Oh my god, everything is happening. You're rating in fucking ad break, dude. I hate that Twitch is trying to take over this moment with an ad break right now and doesn't clearly see that, hey, there's an ad break, maybe, or like here's a bunch of raids. Let's, I don't know, take it back. Not the. No, Skittles, I will ban you for that. I'm not with the whole, you know, that insta follow. Also Nice, do the same name, just mispronounced. Oh, really? That's funny. But yes, those from Nice stream. Hello, I'm Levi. I'm a hybrid on the internet. I'm a full-time college student, and I just had a stroke. I do Valorant and VR chat in mainly. So I've been like, if you want some shooters, I also do that as well. And then I'll try to mix in some other things as well. Like I'm trying to replay Detroit Become Human, try to get some different outcomes. Hi Skull, can we shout out Skull in all this? We're going to make you run ads. Yeah, ads have